97% of consumers go online to find and research local businesses. Your website is your #1 marketing asset. Is your website due for an upgrade? Are you relying on Facebook to deliver customers to your door? Eagle Web Development offers affordable, fast, and mobile-friendly websites for our business partners. For more information, go to eagleradio.net. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Facebook is the leading social media platform used by almost 2/3 of all internet users. Eagle's team of social media experts will craft a custom campaign targeting exactly who you want to reach when you want to reach them. Let Eagle help you unlock the power of social media today.
With news outlets in 9 communities in 3 states, the Post News Network offers a place for readers to become informed and for advertisers to get their message out. Nearly 9 million devices landed on Eagle's Post sites in the first half of 2020, an audience that grows every month. For more information on how to advertise on the Post News Network, email marketing@eagleradio.net. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Did you know 90% of consumers who do a local search on their smartphone visit or call a store within a day? Eagle can help those consumers find you, our local business partners. Using our free Google Business Optimization, we will work with you to make sure that when someone is looking for your goods and services, they can find you. Contact your local Eagle representative today. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Eagle offers a wide variety of fun, interactive contests and allows listeners and readers to win big prizes. And those contests also can help businesses craft their marketing plans, reach new audiences, and send coupons and other messaging via our email services. To find out more or to get started, contact your local Eagle representative today. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
97% of consumers go online to find and research local businesses. Your website is your #1 marketing asset. Is your website due for an upgrade? Are you relying on Facebook to deliver customers to your door? Eagle Web Development offers affordable, fast, and mobile-friendly websites for our business partners. For more information, go to eagleradio.net. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Facebook is the leading social media platform used by almost 2/3 of all internet users. Eagle's team of social media experts will craft a custom campaign targeting exactly who you want to reach when you want to reach them. Let Eagle help you unlock the power of social media today.
With news outlets in 9 communities in 3 states, the Post News Network offers a place for readers to become informed and for advertisers to get their message out. Nearly 9 million devices landed on Eagle's Post sites in the first half of 2020, an audience that grows every month. For more information on how to advertise on the Post News Network, email marketing@eagleradio.net. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Did you know 90% of consumers who do a local search on their smartphone visit or call a store within a day? Eagle can help those consumers find you, our local business partners. Using our free Google Business Optimization, we will work with you to make sure that when someone is looking for your goods and services, they can find you. Contact your local Eagle representative today. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Eagle offers a wide variety of fun, interactive contests and allows listeners and readers to win big prizes. And those contests also can help businesses craft their marketing plans, reach new audiences, and send coupons and other messaging via our email services. To find out more or to get started, contact your local Eagle representative today. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
97% of consumers go online to find and research local businesses. Your website is your #1 marketing asset. Is your website due for an upgrade? Are you relying on Facebook to deliver customers to your door? Eagle Web Development offers affordable, fast, and mobile-friendly websites for our business partners. For more information, go to eagleradio.net. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Facebook is the leading social media platform used by almost 2/3 of all internet users. Eagle's team of social media experts will craft a custom campaign targeting exactly who you want to reach when you want to reach them. Let Eagle help you unlock the power of social media today.
With news outlets in 9 communities in 3 states, the Post News Network offers a place for readers to become informed and for advertisers to get their message out. Nearly 9 million devices landed on Eagle's Post sites in the first half of 2020, an audience that grows every month. For more information on how to advertise on the Post News Network, email marketing@eagleradio.net. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Did you know 90% of consumers who do a local search on their smartphone visit or call a store within a day? Eagle can help those consumers find you, our local business partners. Using our free Google Business Optimization, we will work with you to make sure that when someone is looking for your goods and services, they can find you. Contact your local Eagle representative today. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Eagle offers a wide variety of fun, interactive contests and allows listeners and readers to win big prizes. And those contests also can help businesses craft their marketing plans, reach new audiences, and send coupons and other messaging via our email services. To find out more or to get started, contact your local Eagle representative today. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
97% of consumers go online to find and research local businesses. Your website is your #1 marketing asset. Is your website due for an upgrade? Are you relying on Facebook to deliver customers to your door? Eagle Web Development offers affordable, fast, and mobile-friendly websites for our business partners. For more information, go to eagleradio.net. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Facebook is the leading social media platform used by almost 2/3 of all internet users. Eagle's team of social media experts will craft a custom campaign targeting exactly who you want to reach when you want to reach them. Let Eagle help you unlock the power of social media today.
With news outlets in 9 communities in 3 states, the Post News Network offers a place for readers to become informed and for advertisers to get their message out. Nearly 9 million devices landed on Eagle's Post sites in the first half of 2020, an audience that grows every month. For more information on how to advertise on the Post News Network, email marketing@eagleradio.net. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Did you know 90% of consumers who do a local search on their smartphone visit or call a store within a day? Eagle can help those consumers find you, our local business partners. Using our free Google Business Optimization, we will work with you to make sure that when someone is looking for your goods and services, they can find you. Contact your local Eagle representative today. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Eagle offers a wide variety of fun, interactive contests and allows listeners and readers to win big prizes. And those contests also can help businesses craft their marketing plans, reach new audiences, and send coupons and other messaging via our email services. To find out more or to get started, contact your local Eagle representative today. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
97% of consumers go online to find and research local businesses. Your website is your #1 marketing asset. Is your website due for an upgrade? Are you relying on Facebook to deliver customers to your door? Eagle Web Development offers affordable, fast, and mobile-friendly websites for our business partners. For more information, go to eagleradio.net. Eagle Radio, online, creative. Be heard, be seen, get results.
Facebook is the leading social media platform used by almost 2/3 of all internet users. Eagle's team of social media experts will craft a custom campaign targeting exactly who you want to reach when you want to reach them. Let Eagle help you unlock the power of social media today.
With news outlets in 9 communities in 3 states, the Post News Network offers a place for readers to become informed and for advertisers to get their message out. Nearly 9 million devices landed on Eagle's Post sites in the first half of 2020. An audience...
Well, it's a rare and a little bit strange Thursday night of high school basketball action here in Hillsboro tonight, featuring the Trojans of Hillsboro and the visiting Trojans from southeast of Saline. Hi, everyone. I'm Devin Haney. Jathan Show with me. Saline basketball. The Trojans on the road tonight to take on Hillsboro. Girls action first, then guys will follow as the southeast of Saline Lady Trojans will get things started against the state-ranked Hillsboro Lady Trojans. When we come back on Countdown to Tip-Off, we'll go over what the Hillsboro ladies have been up to and also look back at the last game for southeast of Saline. That was in Salina on Saturday. Get you all ready for the tip with starters. It's all coming up. Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Comfort Heating and Air in Salina and Clay Center as we get you ready for a double dip of southeast of Saline. Trojan basketball from Hillsboro right here on KINA.
Comfort Heating and Air. Rely on the company that cares.
It's that time of year. Jack Frost is nipping at your nose, and everyone is dreaming of a white Christmas. So from all of us at Comfort Heating and Air, we're sending you the warmest of holiday wishes. And should you need us, we're only just one call away, servicing what we sell and everything else. Have a very Merry Christmas from the company that cares, Comfort Heating and Air.
Salina Septic Services provides septic services including septic tank installation, inspection, and repair. In addition to professional septic tank services, we also provide portable restroom rentals. We have many options available, including his and hers portable restrooms and hand washing sinks. Setup, service, and removal are all part of our rentals. Whether you project a long-term construction job or a family gathering, we guarantee a clean porta potty. Find us today at salinasepticservice.com, proudly supporting the southeast of Saline Trojans.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses acquire relief loans to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
At United Capital Management of Kansas, Inc., we have seen communities come together and businesses using creativity and ingenuity to not only survive during uncertainty, but thrive. At United Capital Management, we have a positive outlook for 2021 and look forward to assisting you with your financial plan. Our new location is 227 North Santa Fe in downtown Salina. Call United Capital Management today to schedule a meeting over the phone, on Zoom, or in person. 785-823-7900 or visit our website, ucmofkansas.com.
This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
Back here at Hillsboro High School, Devin Haney along with Jathan Show getting ready for about 5.5 minutes away from starters in the tip here at Hillsboro High. Glad you could join us for southeast of Saline Lady Trojan basketball. The girls will get things started. They're coming off of a big win at Salina's Sacred Heart on Saturday, 52-36, the first win of the season for Shauna Smith's squad. And this was a game southeast of Saline came out from the very get-go and pretty much dominated the contest. 16-6 was the score at the end of the first quarter. Sacred Heart, though, would come back. They would close that gap and actually get the game within 1 point in the second quarter, but they would never tie it up, never take a lead. Southeast would then accelerate to a 28-17 lead at halftime. They would lead 46-29 at the end of the third and then get the victory 52-36. Carson Schlesner led all scorers. She set a new career high in this game with 29 points. Her previous career high was last year as a sophomore, where she scored 27 against the Russell Broncos. Along with Carson Schlesner, Maddie Harris had 11 points. That's the third consecutive game. All 3 games she's been in the double digits as a freshman on the varsity floor. It was big for her to get off to that start. 9 of her 11 points came in the first quarter. 5 points for Brielle Potacek, 4 points for Avery Castleman, 3 points for Elena Yanakopoulos. Southeast of Saline shot 13 of 20 from the free throw line, while Sacred Heart shot 13 of 23. Probably the biggest stat of the game, though, Jathan, show is Southeast of Saline committed only 8 turnovers in this contest, 4 in each half, while forcing Sacred Heart into 17 miscues.
And that's just where Southeast Saline has done a lot better job here in closing out these last few games here, eliminating the turnovers and just trying to get up the court and get those rebounds where Southeast Saline can really run like Shauna Smith would love to do.
They want to get out. They want to play fast. They want to play full court, and I think they will be obliged at that wish tonight by the Hillsboro Lady Trojans. The ladies from Hillsboro off to a 3-1 start. They lost their first game of the season here in the Hillsboro preseason tournament to the Sterling Lady Black Bears. Sterling currently the number 1 team in the state in Class 2A. That was a 54-41 victory for the Sterling Black Bears. But since then, this squad for Nathan Hebert and the Hillsboro Lady Trojans have rattled up 3 wins in a row. They beat Moundridge by 2, beat Lyons by 13, and then able to beat Inman by a count of 39-23. They did not have a game against Marion on Tuesday. That was a little bit of a weird situation in a weird year. They were set to play Marion, as were the boys. The girls' game got canceled, but the boys' game continued. So right now, this is the only game of the week for Hillsboro's ladies as they come in 3-1 on a 3-game winning streak, the 7th-ranked team in Class 2A in the state of Kansas. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have starters for you and the tip. Pre-game's brought to you by Comfort Heating and Air.
Comfort, heating and air. Rely on the company that cares.
It's that time of year. Jack Frost is nipping at your nose, and everyone is dreaming of a white Christmas. So from all of us at Comfort Heating and Air, we're sending you the warmest of holiday wishes. And should you need us, we're only just 1 call away. Servicing what we sell and everything else. Have a very Merry Christmas from the company that cares, Comfort Heating and Air.
Winter greetings, Trojan fans. It's Juanelle Garrettson of SalinaHomes.com. Even though it's been challenging, our Trojans have done so much this year. The cross-country teams won state, football made the Final 8, and our FCCLA Parlaw kids won first in the nation at last summer's national convention. Our music and theater departments continue their top-notch standards, and this winter is going to be exciting to watch our kids compete on the courts and mat. 2021 will be another great year to be a Trojan. And as always, buy or sell, call Winnell.
Get the advantage this preseason with Can-Equip Service Advantage. Their preseason readiness optimization program saves you money and is backed by genuine Case IH parts and service. Inspection savings, labor discounts, priority service, special financing, extended warranties, and volume discounts now through December 31st. Get Case IH and Can-Equip on your team by scheduling your equipment today. Call or visit Can-Equip in Salina.
You're telling me your driver turns you on remotely?
It feels so good. One gentle touch of a handy remote or mobile app and my motor is running. And don't fret, my little pickup pal. New Image Audio installs these inside trucks too.
Oh, yeah.
You'll want it when the winter chill hits. A remote start from New Image Audio for cars, trucks, even diesels. All systems remote and cell phone capable. Nationwide coverage. Get yours at New Image Audio on South Broadway.
In Salina.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Welcome back here to Hillsboro High School. Devin Haney, Jathan Show, getting ready for a doubleheader of Southeast of Saline Trojan basketball. It's ladies first as we go over the starting lineups for the state-ranked Hillsboro Lady Trojans. Nathan Hebert is the head coach. He's been here a long, long time, and he will start Danny Klein, a 5'6" senior in the starting lineup. Also Tegan Worth, a 5'6" senior in the starting lineup as well. Kinsey Kleiner, a 5'6" senior in the starting lineup, along with Jessica Saunders, a 5'11" senior. And to round out that group of 5 starters as seniors, Tuesday Weisbeck, a 5'9" senior. Tegan Worth is the leading scorer, but this Hillsboro team has had 3 different leading scorers over their first 4 games. So they're still a very, very dangerous team on any given night. They can have anybody lead this Hillsboro team in scoring. For Shauna Smith, Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans 1-2 on this season. They will start Avery Castleman, a 5'7" sophomore, averaging 5 points, 2 rebounds a game. Also Mallory Pearson, a 5'6" junior, averaging 3.5 points per game, also 4.5 rebounds. Maddie Harris is a 5'5 freshman, averaging 11 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist and a half per game. Eleni Yanakopoulos, a 5'7 junior, averaging 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. And Carson Schlesner, a 5'7 junior, averaging 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game. Jathan Show, and we go to you for our new image audio keys to success tonight for Southeast of Saline. Your thoughts on this matchup?
I just believe that with Carson Schlesner almost putting down 30 points, and like you talked about with her getting doubled up in the first quarter against Sacred Heart, I wouldn't suspect that Hillsboro Trojans be doing anything different than this, doubling up Carson Schlesner, but that's where somebody else from the outside needs to be stepping up, like Maddie Harris or even Eleni Yanakopoulos, having one of those breakout games. But then also just trying to get those rebounds. Sally Saline has really struggled on the rebounding side at home when I've seen them. Just hopefully get those rebounds and play box them out and just get those rebounds really good.
Talked about more scorers than just Carson showing up. That's exactly what happened against Sacred Heart on Saturday. There was extra attention, even some double teams on Carson Schlesner early on in that game. Maddie goes out, and Maddie Harris scores 9 points in the first quarter. That brought a lot of attention to her and took some attention off Carson Schlesner in that game, and that's why Southeast of Saline was successful in that matchup. They also took Sacred Heart's post players out of the game as well. We'll start with a side inbounds. It will be Mallory Pearson playing it into Maddie Harris. Southeast of Saline wearing their road purple jerseys with white numerals trimmed in black. Here's Avery Castleman on a kick out. She'll try a three-pointer to start the scoring attempts. That is going to be no good. Hillsboro with a rebound, but they lose it out of bounds on the baseline. If you're listening to KINA, we want to thank you. 910 AM, also 107.5 FM. If you want to watch this game, just go on over to our website, salinapost.com. We have live streaming video along with the radio broadcast. That's on salinapost.com. Here's a runner now into the lane by Avery Castleman. That shot is up no good. And now a traveling violation will be whistled against the Hillsboro Lady Trojans. There were 3 Trojans from Hillsboro around the goal. One of them fell down with the rebound, and that will keep the basketball with Southeast of Saline. 2 attempts to score, no points yet for Southeast. Schlesner now penetrating the lane. Out to Castleman. Another three-pointer on the way. That's no good. And the long rebound to the far side ran down by Eleni Yanakopoulos. Back out to Castleman up top. Here's a streaking Carson Schlesner, and she gets a very tough shot. Jathan on that play. Carson was stuck in the middle of the paint, but we saw her right arm kick way out there like a big old wing and was able to get it off the backboard.
Yeah, nice back up there and good passer by Avery Castleman getting to Carson Schlesner, who's cutting to the basket.
Look how many chances Southeast had to score on that play. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice to see where Sally Saline's getting rolling here early on with 3 possessions, getting a flow of their offense early.
Southeast now on defense. Here's a leaner on the right-hand side. That's up and no good by Kenzie Kleiner. Kleiner now trying to get back on defense. She does, and she creates a steal by Tegan Worth. First turnover, that one on the break from Southeast of Saline. Back down the floor, here come the Hillsboro Lady Trojans. Their attempt to score, no good. A putback by Weisbeck is no good. And then back the other way comes Southeast of Saline. They're going to turn it over. Yanakopoulos tried to thread the needle to the left-hand side to Mallory Pearson. Now Hillsboro on a run out. And this one, Maddie Harris, just going to let Tegan Worth go to the rim and score.
Just unfortunate there are 2 turnovers quickly in less than 30 seconds on those 2 last possessions.
Southeast back down the floor. Here's Castleman. Puts a shot up, got a little bump as that shot went up. And now a rebound by Mallory Pearson. She's caught with a travel underneath as she was trying to get that basketball out to a safe haven. 2-2 is our score. Southeast of Saline started scoring the first basket of the game. Now Hillsboro tied it up, and they have the basketball back 2 minutes into this one. Boy, a torrid pace so far. Both these teams, you can tell, want to get out and run.
And that's for sure. And Sally Saline's done a pretty good job here getting the rebounds as soon as they could get them.
Here's Weisbeck inside, drew the contact from Avery Castleman, and Tuesday Weisbeck will go to the free throw line. 2 free throws coming up. First foul of the game goes against Southeast. It's Avery Castleman.
That'll send Tuesday Weisbeck to the line for Hillsboro to shoot 2.
First free throw, rimming around, falls out, no good.
Checking in early here for Southeast of Saline is number 2, Brielle Potachik.
So Brielle will check in. Had a good game against Sacred Heart. Weisbeck got the first free throw to go down. Up the floor, Potachik has it on the right wing. She replaced Avery Castleman. Off to Schlesner. Long three-pointer, guarded from the right-hand wing, no good. and it will come out now in the hands of the Hillsboro Lady Trojans. State ranked in Class 2A. Their only loss so far was their first game of the season against Sterling. We know all about that Lady Black Bear team as we get to see them every year in the Sterling midseason tournament. They are currently the top-ranked team in the state in Class 2A. 3-2 our score here. Hillsboro leading by a single digit. Good defense, though, by Southeast of Saline. Harris on the ball, guarding Danny Klein. Klein leans into the lane, tried to get it on the right-hand side, fell down, and the rebound comes out off the miss to Maddie Harris. Harris now will try a runner the other way, and she'll get called for a charge as she ran over the defender, waiting on her in the paint. Taking the charge was Kinsey Kleiner.
Just unfortunate there. Maddie Harris just had nothing going there for her. Had the outlet there, but Hillsboro did a nice job of laying off of her, going out to the person in the corner. Just nowhere Maddie could go with that.
5 minutes left to go here in the opening quarter. 3-2, Hillsboro with a 1-point lead. They also have the basketball. Left-hand side with it, Tegan Worth. And now a moving screen will be called here as Hillsboro turns the basketball over. Tuesday Weisbeck came in to try to help Tegan Worth free. She commits the foul in the second turnover for Hillsboro.
In for Hillsboro Lady Trojans is number 22, Zaylee Worth.
So Zaylee Worth will bring a 5'11 body and long arms as a freshman to this Hillsboro lineup. 4:42 left to go. Southeast, a deep post entry. Brielle Potacik had it. Boy, she had a great shot attempt in there. The shortest girl on the floor. She just about scored from the low post.
Yeah, you look at that. You see Brielle's in the post side. That's kind of surprising, but she did a nice job going up strong there. Almost had the basket.
Lexi Jacobson rips her warm-up off. She's sitting to the scorer's table now. She will come in at the next break. Here's a weak pass on a backdoor attempt. Somehow two Southeast of Saline players miss the steal, and Kinsey Kleiner scores her first basket of the night. 5-2 Hillsboro. Now a bump as they shove Elena Yanakopoulos out of bounds, and this foul will go against Hillsboro. It'll be their third team foul.
Foul's going to be on Jessica Saunders, her first personal foul. Team foul number 2. That'll bring in Emerson Funk, along with Reese Heffley for Hillsboro and Lexi Jacobson for Southeast of Saline.
Southeast off the inbounds, goes way up top. Yanakopoulos had it. She was trying to get Harris, who was streaking through the lane, and turns it over for the fourth time for Southeast of Saline. Hillsboro back down on their end. Here's a runner and a shot up off the heel. That's no good. Brielle Potacik with the rebound. Now she's going to lose it in the open floor, but Hillsboro cannot contain it as that ball goes rolling forever out of bounds in the corner, and it will stay with Southeast of Saline.
Hillsboro's having anything they want on the inside drive, just getting easily to the lane against Southeast Saline's defense.
Schlesner, a little pump fake. Then she went to kick it back out and traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 5 for Southeast of Saline. A programming note for you. Of course, this is a weird Thursday night of basketball. This is supposed to be our last action before the holiday break, but we've had 2 games inserted into the schedule for tomorrow night. One of them is a 6:30 expected start for the Southeast of Saline girls. They will be at home at Southeast to take on the Rossville Bulldogs. The Southeast boys picked up a game last night at about 5 o'clock. They will go to Beloit to play Beloit's Trojans. We'll have coverage of both those games for you. The girls' game will be right here on KINA. The boys' game will be on SalinaPost.com. Live streaming video and audio of that game from Beloit. Mallory Pearson to the scorer's table. She wants to re-enter the contest. She'll replace Elena Yanakopoulos. She's out there with Schlesner, Harris, Potacik, and Pearson. 5-2 our count. 3:19 left to go here in the first. Here's a drive to the right-hand elbow by Tegan Worth. Now she picks the basketball up. She'll play it back for a couple of crossovers from Zaylee Worth. Zaylee gave it up. Now she gets it back. The freshman in there early for Hillsboro here in this game. Tegan Worth now plays it left-hand side to Zaylee Worth. Down along the baseline they go to Emerson Funk. Her pass down deep is going to be scored right over the front of the rim by Savannah Shahan.
Just Southeast Saline not getting the offensive or the defensive rebound there on that possession.
Now a pass inside to Lexi Jacobson. She's knocked to the deck. Be a foul on the floor. A 4th team foul on Hillsboro. Actually, excuse me, that's just their 3rd.
Fouls on Savannah Shahan. Her first personal foul.
Southeast in a drought here. They scored the first bucket of the game on their first possession. since then have not scored. In down deep, Brielle Potacek trying to get that post shot, this time on the right-hand side of the basket. Left it a little strong. Pearson fighting for the rebound, can't get it. And now a steal in transition. Schlesner takes it away from Hillsboro. Back the other way. Carson dances over here near the scorer's table right in front of us. Now plays it to Maddie Harris. Out to Carson Schlesner. Three-pointer right wing, no good. But she was blocked out very aggressively. And this will be a foul on the floor after the shot. The foul was on the block out. It was not in the process of shooting. So Southeast will have it on their own baseline.
Foul is going against Tegan Worth, her first personal foul. In for the Lady Trojans for Southeast of Saline is Avery Castleman.
Avery took 3 shots on that first possession. Couldn't get any of them to fall. We'll see if we can get her going now as the Lady Trojans from Southeast trail by 5. Here's Schlesner. Tried to pass over the top. It got deflected. Castleman came up with it, but then it's taken away by Hillsboro. 2:09 left to play opening quarter. Southeast in desperate need of some points here against this very, very quick Hillsboro team. Now a near steal by Schlesner on the skip pass. They're going to play it back inside. And a shot put up by Savannah Shahan. And she's going to score once again. Second trip down the floor that Shahan has scored, and a timeout called here by Southeast of Saline. We'll step away, take it as well. 1:54 left to go here in the opening quarter. It's 9-2 Hillsboro as you listen to it on KINA.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojan sports program.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Out of the timeout, Southeast of Saline with the ball. They're trailing by 7. Carson Schlesner brings it across the timeline, plays it to Maddie Harris. Harris on a curl cut, pull up from 15. Jump shot from the free throw line is no good. And the rebound down deep by Emerson Funk for Hillsboro. Here comes Hillsboro now running up the floor. Zaylee Worth with it. Now she'll play it out. Zaylee gets it back, top of the circle. Might have got away with a travel. She's going to absorb some contact on the drive. Shot up, no good, and the rebound by Lexi Jacobson. Jacobson early on here, Jathan, averaging 4.5 rebounds per game coming off the bench.
And she sure has played really well for being a freshman. And playing strong in the inside.
Jacobson got a loose ball pick up there and was able to score it for Southeast of Saline. So Lexi Jacobson scores her first basket and ends a very long Southeast of Saline scoring drought that lasted about 6 minutes. Now a traveling violation against Hillsboro. Southeast will get it right back.
You know, with them being down, not scoring the basket within 6 minutes, they're only down 5. They're playing really well on the defensive side here for Southeast.
Schlesner up top. Will play it to Harris. Maddie now on the drive. Gets around 2 defenders. Plays it off the backboard. Nearly went in, but she was fouled on the blocking foul underneath. And Maddie Harris will go to the free throw line. I've said it before, and I will probably say it 1,000 more times this season. The thing that impresses me, especially early on in her freshman career for Maddie Harris, is the way she attacks the rim.
That's just really nice to see, where you have somebody else out there besides Carson that can do that and still go up strong. And for being a freshman, she starts this out like this young at this age. Her days are just going to be getting a lot better here for Southeast of Saline with Maddie Harris.
Yeah, she is not afraid to put the ball on the deck and go after it. And she is also able to get herself to the free throw line and makes her free throws. 2 of 2 here in this game as she makes both of those. Now a little 5-0 run. A 4-0 run here for Southeast of Saline as they brought it to within 3. Closing minute of the first quarter, 9-6 is our score. Hillsboro with the basketball back. Southeast tightening this game up after the timeout from their head coach, Shauna Smith. Here's a drive and a little hand check foul called by the far side official. We'll see who he gets here.
Foul's going to be going on. Reagan gets her first personal foul. Team foul number 3. It's on the floor, so Hillsboro will have it underneath their own basket.
So far, 3 fouls for Southeast of Saline. All of them spread out. Nobody has picked up more than 1. Now a deflection of the inbounds by Schlesner, taken away by Jacobson. Here comes Lexi up the floor. She'll slam on the brakes, play it out to Schlesner. Head and shoulder fake of a 3. Pulls up from 12 off the dribble. That's no good. Now a fight for the rebound. Jacobson in there again, trying to tie up a Hillsboro player. She will, but the arrow favors the homestanding Hillsboro Trojans.
You just got to love that aggressiveness by Lexi Jacobson. Getting that steal and then going up the court as well. Almost found a wide open Carson Schlesner.
Sammy Saunders into the game for Hillsboro. She plays it to the right-hand side. The 5'8 junior now gets it back, top of the circle. She'll play it back to the left again now to Zaylee Worth. Jump shot from 15. Worth is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Zaylee Worth has really caught my attention in this game. She's listed at 5'11". She's probably closer to 6 foot. She's a freshman, and she's out playing around the perimeter. Not only offensively is she a problem for Southeast of Saline, but she's also guarding Carson Schlesner on the defensive end.
Those long arms that she has at height, just her quickness, could probably give Carson some fits, but that's only 2 quick fouls here on Reagan Getz as Brielle Potachik will be checking back in for Southeast of Saline.
Reagan will go to the bench with 2, just 4 team fouls. She has half of them for Southeast of Saline. Zaylee Worth misses the first free throw. She will get a second attempt. Up, high arcing shot, rims in and out, no good. Jacobson another rebound. Boy, you can kind of tell the path that she's going to take, can't you? She's going to be a rebounding machine for Southeast of Saline. Down to 3 seconds, down to 2. Schlesner, little ball fake, had her shot blocked. And again, there's Zaylee Worth. She fell a little bit for the head and shoulder fake, but then got her left hand out. And you said it, her long arms, she was able to deflect that shot from Schlesner there at the buzzer. At the end of one, 9-6 is our score. You're listening to Southeast of Saline and Hillsboro Lady Trojan basketball, and it's brought to you by our friends at Phillips Seed Farms here on KINA.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done, sweats over the details. This is you. But to get an honest day's work, you need a response. You need a callback. You need a job. Contact Express Employment Professionals. We can help because we understand what it takes to get a job. It takes more than just online searches to land a job.
Get to know Express Employment Professionals by calling 825-4545.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Kelly Kitchener today for a free personal protection review. When everything changes for you, visit Shelter Agent Kelly Kitchener.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Out of the timeout, Maddie Harris gets into the paint, and her pass or shot attempt, we really couldn't tell, was rejected away by Jessica Saunders, a senior for Hillsboro. Here's a shot put up now by Hillsboro off transition from the right-hand side. That comes from Kinsey Kleiner, no good, but a weak side rebound by the homestanding Hillsboro Trojans will keep it in their possession. A 3-point lead for Hillsboro. They did have a 7-point lead. The Southeast of Saline closing that up mainly because of their defensive effort. Here's another steal by Mallory Pearson. Up the floor to Maddie Harris. Now back to Pearson, knocked down in the paint. Now a struggle for the ball. We'll go back to the table again to check the arrow. Will be in favor of Hillsboro. Some good breaks from defense to offense, Jathan, but when they get to the point of scoring or even getting to the basket, Hillsboro's doing a really good job of stopping that break.
They are. They're getting the lanes and causing Southeast Saline fits, trying to get the pass there as Hillsboro's just right there in the open lane.
Here's a turnaround shot up and good by Jessica Saunders for Hillsboro. That's her first basket of the game. She's the 5th Lady Trojan from Hillsboro to score in this contest. Back to a 5-point Hillsboro lead, 11-6. A minute gone by here in the second quarter. Pearson has it along the baseline. She'll pull the trigger, may have got deflected, comes up way short, and the rebound falls in the lap of Danny Klein. Klein across the equator. She floats off to the right-hand side, now plays it to Kleiner. Kleiner now back to Tegan Worth, a leaner in the paint. That's no good. And another offensive rebound by Jessica Saunders. Back to Worth. Tegan Worth shot again. No good. She gets her own rebound, and it's taken away by Elena Yanakopoulos. 6:25 left to go, second period.
You can almost tell that Southeast Saline's just not getting on the defensive rebound, as Maddie Harris just missed a little jumper there, but South Saline, get back on the defensive rebound and just put a box down and go aggressive to get the ball.
Absolutely. That's the great equalizer when you're outmatched in height, is just being physical and getting a body on somebody and backing them out of there. Here's a turnaround now inside. That's no good. Elena Yanakopoulos did a really good job that time boxing out, and Southeast comes away with a rebound, but they're going to turn it over and have it deflected again in transition. Boy, just a ton of carelessness in transition. This may stay with Southeast, though, as Hillsboro looked like they might have deflected it out of bounds. The two officials conferring, one from the near side, one from the baseline.
Carson did a nice job there, realizing like who was off and told the referee, and that's where the referee and the side referee got together, and Carson saw what the side referee saw too, and so now it remains Sally Saline basketball.
Here's Schlesner open for moments. She couldn't get her shot to go down. Yanakopoulos with the putback on the far side. Can't get that to go, and now a rebounding foul will be called against Southeast of Saline. Boy, nothing easy inside right now as Schlesner picks up the foul.
Nothing at all. That will be Carson's first personal foul, and just get a push in the back. Try and get that offensive rebound, but just push him in the back where picked up her first foul.
Again, if you're listening on KINA and you want to have a visual of this game and watch some video, it's very well done. Thanks to our friend Brian Dennett. It's on SalinaPost.com. You can see video and have our broadcast of the audio there as well. Again, that service brought to you by Eagle Radio and Phillips Seed Farms. Here's a foul by Southeast of Saline. It'll send Hillsboro to the free throw line. Danny Klein shooting the first free throws of the game for her.
Foul's going to be on Elena Yanakopoulos, her first personal foul. Team foul number 6 here for the Lady Trojans.
First free throw for Klein is up, no good. Hillsboro shooting 1 of 5 from the free throw line here early in this contest. 11-6 our score. Klein gets the basketball, throws back to the line. Second attempt, also no good. Boy, that missed badly, didn't even hit the rim, so that'll be a dead ball coming off the other way to Southeast of Saline. Bryson Flax will join us at halftime of this contest as Maddie Harris will re-enter the game. She had a very brief break, and she will come back in. And Brielle Potacek, Lexi Jacobson, Maddie Harris, all freshmen, along with Mallory Pearson, Carson Schlesner, the 2 old ladies of this group. They're juniors. Here's Harris now up top, little crossover dribble. Turned her defender inside out, now plays it to Potacek over on the right-hand side. Brielle, dribble weave, hands it off to Schlesner. Schlesner, though, being guarded very closely, couldn't get a shot off. Now back to Harris. She'll pull the trigger from 16. That trickles off the rim, no good. Southeast trying desperately to get that rebound as Jacobson hits the deck, and they'll go the other way. Hillsboro has it. Leading by 5 with 5 minutes left to go in the second. Klein has it on the wing. She'll play it out top to Tegan Worth. This Hillsboro team, one thing they do a very good job of is they attack the paint, and then they distribute the ball to the open shooter.
And that's just where they doing so well at finding that open person, and foul's going to be on Mallory Pearson, her first personal foul, but South Saline's getting scrappy there inside as Avery Castleman checks in for Mallory Pearson.
Avery in for a player with more than 1 foul at this point is Reagan Getz, and a trio of Hillsboro players set to check in. Reese Heffley, a 5'7 junior, also a player at the scores table, waiting on the signal to check in. Free throw up. And it's good. Is this a 1-and-1? It is. So Jessica Saunders fouled on the floor, the officials said. They awarded her with a 1-and-1. She made the front end. Now she'll get the bonus. 3 points for Saunders, make it 4 as she cans both free throws. Now that'll allow Hillsboro to substitute once again. It's Emerson Funk returning to the contest. 7-point lead once again for Hillsboro. It's back. Still working our way through second quarter. It's the Thursday night of basketball here on KINA. Probably not a lot of action to talk about on the Bennington State Bank scoreboard tonight for high school play. Understand the Kansas Jayhawks are playing right now, though. 4:28 left to play here. Southeast empty-handed once again on offense. They took a quick shot. Hillsboro back down, running through their offense. Now they're going to get caught with a traveling violation. 7 turnovers for Hillsboro here in this first half.
Just great defense there by Sally Saline on that possession. Carson going up strong, just staying up straight. Made her shuffle her feet and get that traveling call. Turnover for Hillsboro.
4:19 left to go. Schlesner with it off the right-hand side. Plays it to Maddie Harris. Southeast working the ball around. They're going to make this Hillsboro team work on defense. Here's a backdoor cut by Schlesner. A beautiful find by Maddie Harris. Give the assist to Harris. And the first basket of the second quarter goes to Schlesner.
Nice pass there by Maddie Harris. Just feeding it right through there and not have to stop for Schlesner going up for a layup on the left side.
Boy, about a 6-minute drought in the first quarter. Now a 4-minute drought in the second quarter for Southeast offensively. But they're still only down by 5. 13-8 is our score. 3:42 left to play before halftime. Up top with the basketball between the circles, Tegan Worth has it for Hillsboro. Now plays it back off left. Tried to put it in the paint. Avery Castleman will take it away. Here comes Southeast. 2-on-1 break. Now it's a 4-on-1. Brielle Potacek to the rim. Can't get it to go. Lexi Jacobson had the rebound, then she was fouled and knocked to the floor. It will be Southeast ball underneath.
Just unfortunate there for South Saline. Couldn't quite finish on that transition. Got the steal, but it couldn't quite finish it. Emerson Funk picked up the foul, though. Somebody on the floor. It's somebody team foul number 6 for Hillsboro, so we'll both be in the bonus after this next foul.
3:22 left to go. Here's Castleman off the inbound. Shoots it from the right-hand elbow. That's no good. And the rebound underneath, taken in by Reese Heffley. Boy, Southeast had a 4-on-1 break there and unable to come away with any points. With the basketball up top, Emerson Funk has it. Now to Tegan Worth. They find an open Lady Trojan underneath. Hillsboro does. It's taken away, though, by Southeast of Saline, but they can't control it. Schlesner was falling out of bounds, but she saves it in to Reese Heffley, who traveled with the basketball. Boy, that was a weird sequence of events.
Yeah, Carson threw it back in, and just she knew she couldn't touch it again, so that's where Hillsboro grabbed it. And then she didn't know what to do with it either, and started shuffling her feet when she saw Brielle Potacek come screeching down the floor trying to guard her.
Castleman and Jacobson will check out of this game. Yannikopoulos and Pearson back in. They'll join Schlesner, Potacek, and Harris on the floor. 2:47 left to go. Maddie Harris up top. Finds Schlesner. Now over to Yannikopoulos. Boy, she was going to be open from 3. Lost the ball above her head. Now she gets it back. Drives to the paint. Has her shot partially deflected, but Pearson fishes it out. Out to Harris. Harris wants to drive in the trees, and she's slapped in the head. Could not get the shot to go down, but Maddie Harris will visit the free throw line.
That might be a really good matchup here for Southeast Saline with Maddie Harris and Zaylee Worth, I believe. I always want to call her Smith for some reason, but that's a bad matchup there. But the foul's going to be on Tuesday Weisbeck, who I thought it'd be on Worth, but Maddie can just take Zaylee Worth to the hole anytime she wants to, feel like, and get the foul.
And the importance of that is now Zaylee Worth is over on Maddie Harris. She's not guarding Carson Schlesner like she was earlier.
Yeah, and I think that's where Maddie goes up so strong. She can get those fouls on Zaylee, causing her some trouble.
First free throw went in the hole for Maddie Harris. Second one comes off no good, and it remains 13-9. Little 3-0 run here for Southeast of Saline. They're staying in it. You see, as we get to the final minutes here of the first half, Jathan, I think fatigue right now on the side of Southeast of Saline, being they look like the fresher group.
Yeah, they are. That's where Southeast Saline's 3 on the bench just really, nobody really falls off and nobody really stands out. They're all just really equal with one another here for the Southeast Saline Lady Trojans.
Ought to have young legs, huh?
Yeah.
In the corner with it, Emerson Funk. Hillsboro, they just keep leaning into these Southeast defenders, trying to force contact. Here's Zaylee Worth. She puts up a shot and falls away from it. Now a putback attempt. Missing her first shot was Jessica Saunders, but she hung with it enough when nobody blocked her out. She got a second attempt. She made it. She will also go to the free throw line, and she was fouled on that make.
Fouls on Elena Yannikopoulos, her second personal foul, and besides just tapping at the ball and trying to poke it out, they didn't get the rebounds and just start grabbing and putting a body on a person to get the rebounds, besides just trying to poke it out. Lexi Jacobson checks in for Yannikopoulos, who has 2 fouls.
Yeah, when somebody has 5 or 6 inches on you, you can't sit there and try to block their shot all day long. You got to make them come away with a miss and box them out. Saunders makes the free throw. She's having really good second quarter after not scoring in the first. She has 7 points. Here's Schlesner now driving. Her leaner comes hard off the window, no good. Back the other way we go. 3-on-3 break all the way to the cup. Tegan Worth, left-handed layup won't go. Here comes Schlesner flying in for the rebound. Quick outlet to Pearson. Pearson now makes her way back to the middle of the floor. Out to Harris. Harris didn't even think about the open 3. She's going to drive to the bucket. Has her shot blocked on the right-hand side and taken away by Saunders. Saunders now nearly lost the basketball out of bounds, and it comes back off the save in the middle of the floor to Zaylee Worth. 67 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Back to a 7-point lead for Hillsboro. They get it inside on battle for the basketball, and there's finally a traveling violation whistled against the Lady Trojans.
That was quite something. The ball was on the fingertips between Lexi and Saunders. Nobody could really grab it until that ball started going away from one another.
Here's Southeast of Saline now bringing it down on their offensive end. Need a bucket here as we approach halftime. 1:01 left to go. Southeast doesn't have any turnovers in the second quarter. They've only scored 3 points.
Still down by 7, and hopefully they can get a basket here as they go.
You're still trying to figure that out, aren't you? How you can't have any turnovers, but Just the ball not going in the hole right
ball
now.
not going in the hole, and they're getting the really contested shots, too, by Hillsboro.
Harris will uncork a three off the inbounds. That's no good. A rebound taken in by Emerson Funk. Here comes Hillsboro back the other way as we go inside a minute. They dump it down low to Saunders. She's dribbling herself into trouble underneath the basket. She chucks it out near the timeline where it's going to be saved by her teammate Tegan Worth, and she'll reset here for the last 39 seconds. Man-to-man defense being applied here by Southeast of Saline. Hillsboro tries the high pick and roll, ends up in a backdoor cut and a traveling violation for Hillsboro. Hillsboro with 11 turnovers here in this half.
And the one thing about the difference, and get a little more time to think about that, you look at the free throws, Hillsboro has had struggle in the first quarter here, but Saunders has gone 3 for 3 here in this second quarter, making the break for the points.
There's Schlesner inside, missed her first attempt off the drive. Gets the rebound, though. She goes up and she is fouled.
Foul is going to be on Jessica Saunders, who picked up her second personal foul. Big foul there for Hillsboro, as Schlesner will be at the line for Southeast to shoot two.
I just think if Southeast keeps attacking the inside and these longer girls for Hillsboro, they're going to get them into foul trouble, but also it takes a toll on them physically, too.
It does, and there's a lot of battling going on once that shot's put up because the basket's just not quite falling for Southeast Saline here in this first half.
First free throw missed by Schlesner. She'll get a second crack at it here on a shooting foul, and she makes her second free throw. 5 points for Carson Schlesner. 16-10 now our scores. We are just about at halftime. Points at a premium here in this one. 17 seconds left to play before the break. We'll talk to Bryson Flax coming up. Down to 12. Pick and roll. Saunders has it. She took it away from one of the Southeast players, flips it up to the backboard, and it goes in. 4 seconds left to play. Southeast back the other way. It's an 8-point lead by Hillsboro. Schlesner a three-pointer at the buzzer. That misses high off the window from about 35 feet, and we are at the half. 18-10 is our score. When we come back, we'll have stats from the first half. Also a conversation with Bryson Flax. When we come back, it's the Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories Halftime Report. You're listening to it right here on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
At United Capital Management of Kansas, Inc., we have seen communities come together and businesses using creativity and ingenuity to not only survive during uncertainty, but thrive. At United Capital Management, we have a positive outlook for 2021 and look forward to assisting you with your financial plan. Our new location is 227 North Santa Fe in downtown Salina. Call United Capital Management today to schedule a meeting over the phone, on Zoom, or in person. 785-823-7900 or visit our website, ucmofkansas.com.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Welcome back to Hillsboro High School. We're at halftime of the girls' contest. It's 18-10. Hillsboro with an 8-point advantage as we hit the break. Brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. 61-51, the final score for Southeast of Saline's boys on Tuesday night as they took a loss to the 4th-ranked team in Class 4A and the Abilene Cowboys. Bryson Flax joins us now. And, Coach, this was a game that you guys had an advantage early on, led by 1 at the end of the first quarter. But you had a 5-point lead at 12-7 there, and Abilene worked their way back, got closer to you before the break, and then in the second quarter, the wheels kind of fell off of your offense a little bit. The ball just wouldn't go in the hole, and Abilene kept scoring, and they had a big second quarter, 31-14 at the half. What have you seen at that tape when you go back and look at it? Was it just a poor shooting night? Is that basketball for you, or what else could you have done in that situation?
Yeah, so I charted the second quarter, and we had 14 possessions in that second quarter. And 7 of those 14, we got shots within 2 or 3 feet. Now, one was contested, and the other ones I'd consider true one-on-ones. And we got to win more than one of them, you know. And all in all, we didn't turn the ball over that much in that quarter, only 3 times. But you know, when you're 1 for 11 from the field, you're going to struggle. And I thought we got good shots. We just have to convert.
When you say 1 of 11, what I hear when you said that was just 11 attempts. And to me, how much of an importance did rebounding come into that, where they were getting second chance opportunities and you guys really weren't? They did a good job keeping you off the boards and not letting you have a second crack to score.
Yeah, we didn't do a great job of crashing from the perimeter, and we got to be more aggressive at doing that. With what we're kind of trying to do and what Abilene was kind of giving us, I thought they were giving us, it's difficult to go crash from out there, because they're not helping much. They're just solely playing one-on-one at the mid-post, and so we're trying to keep spread and give him whoever is in there some space. So that makes it a little more difficult to get offensive rebounds. But to your point, we didn't try very hard to go get him either. So
you did win the second half. The third and fourth quarters turned around for you. You got this game back within 11 points in the fourth quarter. How do you feel about the second half and the effort there?
I thought I was happy that we continued to fight, because we could have easily folded down 16. At the break or whatever it was, and we didn't. We continued to, try and chip away, and I told them that, you're not going to get it back in one or two possessions. You got to essentially do what we've been doing except hit shots, defensively, I thought when we went to a little matchup zone for a little bit, and I thought that was pretty good. It's something we're going to look at a little more, but I was proud of the way they competed.
Brian Banks, your leading scorer from a year ago, he's been off to a slow start here this year. He had a little bit of a knee injury there during football season. He's playing through that. But what else do you see when you look at Brian so far through the first 4 games?
He's kind of passive, I think, and part of that is he's a willing passer, and the other part of that is I don't think he's 100% confident in the knee. I think it's a little mixture of both. We definitely, eventually we got to get him to feel good about it because we're going to need him. We definitely have already needed him, and we need more from him. But he is a very willing passer, and he draws a lot of attention. And when he gets the ball in there, I'm happy when he makes the right decision, but sometimes I want him to make a bad decision and go to the rim hard because so we can get to the free throw line or so. But I've been happy with the way he's been playing, just not so much, showing up in the scorebook.
I may sound like an old man when I say this, but thank goodness for technology because I think we've all been in contact with each other more so far this season than any other basketball season before. Yesterday evening, there was a game added for you tomorrow as you will go to Beloit and get a league game in against the Beloit Trojans. And I know you're not looking towards that game at all, but the question I'm leading into is, does that change your strategy at all for tonight's game against this Hillsboro team? It's not a league game. It's just a friendly foe down the road that happened to be state ranked earlier on this season. They're going to be a tough team. Do you worry about rotation a little bit more and keeping the guys fresh, knowing you got a game looming on the road tomorrow night? I'm not really thinking about it. We're here to win, and to your point about them being state ranked, they only had 2 practices before they started playing games because they were quarantined for quite a while. And so, they're starting to come into their own, and they're a good ball club, and they're so well coached that they're going to continue to get better. But as far as tonight, we're gonna play, kind of rhythm and flow and see how it goes, and we'll worry about tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, I know this was a game last year. This is a team, first of all, that flies up and down the floor, a lot like the Heston Swathers do. And this is a team with a true point guard. There's not a lot of times you see that in high school, but I know Brecken Ratzliff gave you guys a ton of trouble last year as a freshman. How do you contain him and keep him not only from scoring, but from getting everyone else involved as well? Yeah, that's a difficult task. Last year I thought he was the top 5 point guard in the state as a freshman, and he's only gotten better and grown up a little bit even now, and so we're going to try and put some length on him early and see if that can get in the way of his rhythm. But he does such a nice job of getting others involved early and picking and choosing when he's going to go, and then he gets in real attack mode, come late in the third and fourth quarter. So, we gotta respect him everywhere on the floor, and we just got to make things difficult for him. Good luck to you. We'll talk to you after the game. Thank you. Bryson Flax, head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojans. His guys tonight here to visit the Hillsboro Trojans, one of 2 games on back-to-back nights. Again, tomorrow they will go to Beloit. That's not on your pocket schedule, by the way, Jathan, so don't be looking for that Beloit game on your schedule for tomorrow night. It's going to happen, though. 18-10, our score here at halftime. Southeast of Saline's girls trailing by 8. When we come back after this 60-second timeout, we'll have numbers from the first half and third quarter action for you. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories halftime report moves on here on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at SalinaPaintballComplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here at Hillsboro High School, Jathan Show, Devin Haney going through numbers as we go through scoring. Right now, leading all scorers, Jessica Saunders, 9 points for Hillsboro. She had all those in the second quarter. 4 points for Savannah Shahan. She scored that on back-to-back trips down the floor. 2 points for Kinsey Kleiner. Also, Tegan Worth, and 1 point for Tuesday Weisbeck. For Southeast of Saline's ladies, not a lot of scoring to talk about there. Just 10 points in the first half, 5 of them for Carson Schlesner, 3 for Maddie Harris, and 2 for Lexi Jacobson. Free throw shooting, Southeast of Saline in the first half, 4 of 6. Hillsboro, 4 out of 9. 11 turnovers for Hillsboro, and 6 turnovers for Southeast of Saline. Jathan, after you saw that first half of action, what are your keys to success? Brought to you by New Image Audio in Salina.
Just trying to keep that inside game going here for Southeast Saline. Still attacking the rim and getting those shots, but they have to do a better job of getting those rebounds on the defensive side, and especially blocking out Jessica Saunders, who just tore him up in the second quarter. And that's where Hillsboro has gained the lead just through her, because she's the one that scored in the second quarter here for Hillsboro. But Southeast Saline needed to do a better job on the defensive side of rebounding, but basket will start falling here for Southeast Saline here in the second half.
Trojans will get the basketball to start second half action, trailing by 8. It was the biggest lead for Hillsboro so far in this game. It's 18-10. Schlesner, Pearson, Harris, Yanakopoulos, Castleman on the floor for Southeast of Saline. Schlesner with it. They're trying a play out of the break. Predetermined here on the talk, I'm sure, during the halftime break. Trying to attack that perimeter, but Southeast is going to need some shots to go down. There's just not a lot of open shots, even unguarded jumpers against this Hillsboro defense. Here's a pick and roll. It ends up with Pearson inside. Her shot blocked as she was trying to go against Jessica Saunders.
Just a great entry pass there by Elena.
Yeah.
Finding Mallory Pearson, but Hillsboro did a nice job on that help side defense, contesting that shot, just like you said. South Saline's offense has always contested shots against Hillsboro.
Pearson got the inbounds, goes back to Yanakopoulos, now to Castleman. Here's a pick and roll situation. Yanakopoulos goes away from the screen, and she's going to draw the foul inside. I think that might be one of the keys here to the second half as well, to see how early Southeast of Saline can not only get into the bonus, but get some of these interior players for Hillsboro in foul trouble.
And that's where Southeast Saline could really benefit here. If they keep attacking the rim as Elena makes her first free throw shot and her first point of the game.
So far, Southeast 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Yanakopoulos' second free throw won't go down, rattled in and out. 18-11 is our score. Hillsboro will have their first possession here of the third quarter. Again, if you're listening on KINA, I want to thank you for listening to us. You can also go over to SalinaPost.com and watch live streaming video of this game along with our radio broadcast. And if you are watching that, you saw Tegan Worth hit the first three-pointer of this game. Came from the top of the circle for Hillsboro, and they've extended their lead to 10. 21-11. Southeast of Saline inside. Pearson on the drive. Gets the contact. They're going to wave the basket off and say it was on the floor.
Just a great drive there by Mallory Pearson. Tuesday Weisbeck caught with the foul. They're reaching in. So this will be her, is that her third personal foul?
Third, yep.
So again, her in foul trouble will bring off Emerson Funk off the bench for Hillsboro. And that, like you just said, South Saline keeps tacking the rim. It's going to get these big ladies for Hillsboro in trouble.
Already the second team fouls. We played 1 minute here in the third. Castleman with it up top. Now she fakes a pass, wants to drive. Kind of a sloppy layup when she got there. Looked like she might have misstepped on that one. And now a foul will be called on Castleman as they go back the other way.
That is going to be Avery Castleman's second personal foul. And Brielle Potachik checks in for Avery Castleman. You almost think that Avery was going up stronger than she normally would just because she was expecting a foul. Getting contested there early on.
Now a foul on Carson Schlesner as there was a screen being set along the baseline by one of the Hillsboro players. It was Kinsey Kleiner, looked like, and Carson didn't see it. She ran right through it. She got the foul.
I believe Kinsey Kleiner got the worst end of the deal, getting laid out there by Carson Schlesner.
Yeah, it was totally blind for Carson. She never saw it coming. It was to her backside, and now Mallory Pearson runs through a screen. And I believe it was the same person. It's Kinsey Kleiner again.
Different elbow, though, this time.
Yeah, different elbow, different Southeast player.
Mallory Pearson picked up her second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Hillsboro trying to inbound it. They threw it into the backcourt, but it'll be ran down up there near the timeline by Tegan Worth. She'll play right-hand side now to Danny Klein. Now back up top of the circle. 21-11 our score. 6:13 left to play here in the third quarter. One of two games that we'll have in a doubleheader back-to-back nights. Southeast of Saline's girls will be at home tomorrow night to take on the Rossville Bulldogs. There's a drive by Hillsboro, and it'll be a reach-in foul called against Southeast of Saline.
Fouls will be on Maddie Harris, her second personal foul. That'll send Kinsey Kleiner to the line to shoot 2. Team foul number 4 for Southeast.
Got the roll off the front of the rim for Kleiner. Her third point of the night. Doubling up Southeast now is Hillsboro, +1. 23-11 as Kleiner got them both. Now a 12-point advantage for the homestanding Hillsboro Lady Trojans. Here's Jana Koplis. Had an opening for a second. Now she's swallowed up. Out to Potachik. Brielle for 3. Got it to go. A much-needed basket for Southeast of Saline as Brielle Potachik scores her first basket of the night.
Sure is nice to see where Southeast Saline can get that offensive side. Nice to get a 3-point shot here to match. Elena almost had a steal for Southeast.
Brielle had a couple of good shots like that Saturday against Sacred Heart. They just didn't go down. So hopefully she keeps shooting the basketball. 5:28 left to go here, third quarter. Southeast of Saline after trailing by 12, now back to within 9. Schlesner almost got a steal as that ball went trickling through the lane. Ended up in the corner, though. Hillsboro will keep possession. Boy, this Hillsboro group is just so solid on both ends of the floor. Here's a ball now on the floor, picked up by Kleiner. She's going to lean into Brielle Potachik, and a foul is called, and I just don't see that.
Be interested to see what this referee called and saw on that. With the body, with kind of a lean in with the waist, but not much of a foul there against Brielle Potachik. Her first personal foul.
Yeah, Brielle was a statue just sitting in the lane. Kleiner initiated all that contact and missed the first free throw.
Lexi Jacobson checks in for Southeast of Saline here. Gives Maddie Harris a break.
Jacobson tearing down some rebounds there in the first half. Another one of the freshmen for Southeast of Saline. Kleiner's second free throw, bounces around on the rim, thinks about it, and then finally falls home. 24-14 is our score. 5:05 left to go, third quarter. Potachik with it on the right-hand wing. Now she'll play it to Jacobson. Yanakopoulos has it. Elena wants to drive left hand, and a foul will be called. It's an elbow foul as Elena got checked with the forearm by a Hillsboro player.
Danny Klein picked up her first personal foul. Team foul number 3 as Reese Heffley checks in for Hillsboro, and will give Danny Klein a break.
Potachik set to inbounds, goes to Jacobson. She is fouled and will visit the free throw line. Boy, a nice little entry pass there by Southeast of Saline, starting that play, and Jacobson just went to the rim, went a little fearless in there between two Hillsboro players, was able to get hacked.
That's what you have to do, especially against Jessica Saunders, who picked up her third personal foul, who just destroyed us in the second quarter as Lexi misses the first free throw attempt. And that'll bring Savannah Shahan off the bench in this third quarter.
So both the big presence inside, Saunders and Weisbeck, on the bench for Hillsboro with 3 fouls, but they are very deep, and they're able to replace them. Jacobson missed the first free throw, but she gets the second one to go. 24-15, back to single digits. It's a 9-point Hillsboro lead. 4:52 left to go here in the third. 24-15 our score. Left-hand side with the basketball. Reese Heffley has it. Nearly stolen away. Now it is taken by Yanakopoulos. Here's a long pass now, tipped by a Hillsboro Trojan. Chased down by Brielle Potacek. Brielle now will play it to Schlesner. Carson in the corner. Mallory Pearson, triple threat position. She looks her defender off. Now plays it to Lexi Jacobson. Jacobson leans into the defender. Lost the basketball momentarily. Now gets it back. Over to Schlesner. Long three-pointer on the way. Rips the cords. Carson Schlesner splashes home a 3. She has 8. And the Lady Trojans are back within 6.
The Sally Saline Trojans just keep battling and fighting, please open lanes. Getting these steals might make it itself a game here in the fourth quarter.
24-18 our score. We're about midway through the third. 4:05 left to go in the third period. Here's a deflection by Yanakopoulos. A steal by Pearson. First turnover of the quarter by Hillsboro. They have a 12 now for the game. Pearson with it. Long pass over to the corner. Yanakopoulos for 3. Comes up short. Schlesner inside. Puts it back in. 5 points in the quarter. Back-to-back baskets by Carson Schlesner.
I thought that was a pass over Elena Yanakopoulos, and she even said that as they were coming down the court, greeting each other. It's like that was supposed to be a pass because that was a horrible shot there by Elena.
Give her the assist then, Jathan, as we have a timeout. Hillsboro wants to talk about it. 3:36 left to go here in the third. Southeast of Saline back within 4 as we take a timeout. You're listening to Lady Trojan Basketball, and it's brought to you by Phillips Seed Farms here on KINA. Keep it right here and talk about it more. We mentioned the Kansas Jayhawks playing tonight. They are in Lubbock, I believe, to take on Texas Tech. Jathan, if you have an update on that.
I believe the score is 29-26 with 5 seconds left in the first half. So KU's been playing well. They were down early on, but they were starting to come back with a lead and had a 5-point lead, but looks like Texas Tech just had a big 2-point basket. But then KU's been doing a tremendous job. They're playing well against the number 12 ranked Texas Tech, and with KU being number 5 this year.
24-20 our score here. We saw a big basket by Brielle Potacek that really kind of started the scoring spree here for Southeast of Saline. They had a couple of free throws, but after Brielle's shot, then all of a sudden Carson Schlesner gets involved. She shoots a long 3 and then goes in, gets an offensive rebound, sticks a one back in. And right now, Southeast of Saline on a run here as they've closed this score up. They were down by 12 points. Now they're back within 4. And a little incidental contact foul, if you will, for Elena Yanakopoulos, and it's unfortunate, Jathan. That's her third.
That is, and the last 2 possessions, she has played havoc against Hillsboro, getting in the lane, getting the steals, as she just picked up her third personal foul. Team foul number 4. But that's what you like to see out of Elena, though, is getting in those pass lanes and getting those steals.
3 minutes left to go here, just about in the third quarter, 24-20. Hillsboro with the basketball on their offensive end. Here steal by Southeast of Saline again, and a traveling violation against Hillsboro. They're back, their second turnover back-to-back, and Southeast will get the basketball back here.
Reagan Getz, who has 2 personal fouls herself, checks in for Elena Yanakopoulos, gives her a break with those 3 fouls, who really caused a lot of trouble for Hillsboro here in this third quarter.
Haven't seen Reagan for a while. She was really aggressive and had a good, just kind of a fighting game against Sacred Heart. She got her hand on a lot of deflections, was able to get some rebounds, and now she is fouled as she goes to the rack here in the middle of the paint on a leaner. She'll go to the free throw line.
Nice to see Reagan off the bench just attacking the rim, where Elena Yanakopoulos has done that too, but Reagan Getz filled in those shoes really well, and that foul is going against Emerson Funk, her second personal foul.
24-20 is our score. Gets at the free throw line. First free throw on the way is good. First point of the night for Reagan. She becomes the 6th Southeast of Saline player to score. Second one on the way, also good. Back-to-back free throws by Reagan Getz. It's a 2-point game. 24-22. Southeast looking for another stop here with 2:58 left to go in the third. It's Harris, Schlesner, Getz, Jacobson, Pearson on the floor for Southeast. Southeast flying around the floor here wearing their road purple jerseys trimmed in white. Here's a spin move inside by Zaleyworth. Left her layup long off the backboard, and the layup turns into a rebounding foul against Hillsboro.
just a nice job there getting the box out. Don't know who quite got the box out, but Savannah Shahan got her third personal foul, pushing the back, and Sally Saline is within 2 here, within a little over 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
And she is the third post player for Hillsboro to notch their third foul. 2:33 left to go here, and a turnover on a pick and roll attempt by Southeast of Saline. Jacobson couldn't handle the pass from Pearson, and Southeast commits their first turnover of the second half. That's their first turnover since the first quarter.
Yeah, that's their first turnover here. It's just a while, and Sally Saline done a nice job here between the second and third quarter, keeping those turnovers down.
2:13 left to go. Danny Klein drives. Now she gives it up to the right-hand side. Now to Tegan Worth. Worth nearly lost the basketball up top. Pearson came out, tried to stab it away, and now a foul will be called. It looks like Reagan Getz got in the way there, and we're already in the 1-and-1. Both teams before that foul had 6 team fouls, and this will be a foul called on Reagan Getz, her third.
That'll send Tegan Worth to the line to shoot 1-and-1 for Hillsboro. But then you look at that, the difference between the second and third quarter. The basket has just fallen here in the third quarter for Southeast Saline. It's not just been one player like it was in the second quarter for Hillsboro with Saunders. I mean, it's been dispersed between 5 different players here for Southeast Saline in the third quarter.
First free throw open good by Tegan Worth. She has 4 points here in the quarter. Now make it 5-7 for the game. Back to a 4-point advantage here for Hillsboro, 26-22. 1:57 left to go here. Schlesner driving, got bumped off the balance, but she's going to come out and try to get her own rebound. She does. That ball was bouncing around on the floor, and Schlesner gets it back, drives, and scores. Carson Schlesner never gave up on that play. She has 7 points now in the third, 12 for the game.
You almost think with Biggs from Hillsboro getting in foul trouble, they just let Carson drive 2 times right in the lane, back-to-back possessions.
Here's Hillsboro now on their offensive end, trying to keep this pesky Southeast of Saline team at arm's length. We mentioned this Hillsboro team starts 5 seniors. Southeast doesn't have a senior to start. And here's a drive and a shot put up by Zaylee Worth. That's no good, but she was fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Foul's going to be on Lexi Jacobson, That'll be her first personal foul. Trying to guard Zaylee Worth as she's at the line for Hillsboro.
Worth has not scored in this game. She's 0 of 2 from the free throw line as she makes the first attempt on this trip. That'll extend the Hillsboro lead to 3 with 1:24 left to go. Still working our way through the third quarter. Second free throw by Worth is up and good. So they will substitute once again. Worth will come out. Sammy Saunders back into the game. 1:21 left to go, 28-24. Hillsboro leading. Southeast hasn't had a lead since it was 2-0, and Maddie Harris will drive to the basket and get another foul. And you almost wonder now, Jathan, if that isn't the kind of the rallying cry, if you will, for Southeast coming out of that locker room is attack the paint.
Attack the paint. They've done a nice job here in the third quarter here attacking the rim. Emerson Funk getting her third personal foul. You have 4 players for Hillsboro has 4 fouls. They're probably all bigs in the inside.
They are, absolutely. Maddie Harris's first free throw is up and good. She has 4. Has not notched a field goal in this game. All of her scoring has come from the free throw line. Second one on the way. Got that to go. 5 points for Maddie Harris. 28-26. Back to within 2 for the third time here in this quarter. 68 seconds left to play. Here in the third, Hillsboro with the basketball. They float off to the left-hand side. Tegan Worth on the dribble. Now plays it to Sammy Saunders. She wants to drive here against Maddie Harris. Gave it up, now wants it back. Been in the lane forever. Now she steps out along the baseline. Under a minute left to go. Saunders gets it back on the right wing. Wants to lob it inside. Schlesner comes over to tap it away. Her and Pearson had a shot at it, and it goes out of bounds. It will stay with Hillsboro underneath their own basket.
They're fronting Savannah Shahan on the inside with Lexi Jacobson fronting her. Great backside help, though, by Pearson and Schlesner. That pass is a little bit overthrown to him.
Saunders set to inbounds here. She does so to Worth in the corner. Tegan will drive. Shot up, no good. A rebound underneath by Reagan Getz. Getz looking up the floor. Had her pass deflected. I think she got talked into that by a lot of the people in the crowd. And Jacobson turns it over.
Yeah, a little too late. If it was about right as she passed it at half court, it would have been a lot better pass, but just wasn't quite strong enough to get it down to.
It's one of those thoughts you could see developing as she took dribbles up the floor, and you're just mentally going, no, oh no.
You got time. You got time with you.
Southeast still trying to close out this quarter here, though. They've closed the gap after trailing by 12. 28-26 our score. Pearson up top. Worth tried to drive. She was closed out. Now Schlesner has it. Half-court jumper from three. Won't go down as it goes off the backboard. But Southeast did their job in the third quarter. The Lady Trojans of Southeast back to within 2 after trailing by 12. Fourth quarter coming up after this. You're listening to Lady Trojan Basketball with Southeast of Saline and Hillsboro. And it's brought to you by Phillips Seed Farms.
The Appliance Center. It's where you go to shop for washers, dryers, kitchen appliances, furniture, pellet grills, TVs, and so much more. If you are looking for a local, family-owned business, visit the Appliance Center. We're in the big red and white building on South Broadway in Salina. Come experience the Appliance Center difference.
At Home Automotive Center, taking care of our customers is what we do best. And with 2 great dealerships in Abilene and Salina, it's our team that makes a difference in how we take care of our customers. From sales, service, oil changes to collision repair, tires, and auto parts, Home Automotive Center is grateful for being recognized as Salina Journal 2020 Best of the Best. We'll continue to earn your business by doing what we do best, taking care of our customers. Come over to Home Automotive Center in Abilene and Salina. You'll be glad you did.
Work hard, play hard. Good luck, Trojans, from Roselawn Memorial Park in Salina. To learn more, visit roselawnsalina.com.
You want to know how good Southeast of Saline was defensively in the third quarter, Jathan? They only gave up 1 field goal. Hillsboro retaining this lead because they went 7 of 8 from the free throw line.
That's just where Southeast Saline has done a tremendous job and making the baskets fall even more, but even a tremendous job on the defensive side, getting in those passing lanes, getting the steals, just like we did here in Mallory Pearson up the lane.
Pearson, what a great job. She tipped that basketball to herself, missed the first attempt, got her own rebound, and she'll go back and score. That was a really great play by Mallory Pearson. The game is tied at 28. 7:35 left to go. Zaylee Worth gets into the paint. She leaves it off for one of her teammates, Jessica Saunders. And Saunders spent most of the third quarter on the bench, now scores and has 11. Back to a 2-point Hillsboro lead. Pearson in the corner, gets the pick from Jacobson. Little roll here, and Pearson's shot came up way short. Jacobson didn't have a chance to the rebound.
Hopefully Southeast Saline, that's a double dribble there. She's about ready to pass it, but didn't quite get caught. Hopefully Southeast Saline doesn't go away from being the driving team down the lane besides these outside shots.
Boy, I thought maybe Mallory should have gave that up to Jacobson on that roll right away. Hillsboro goes right back inside to Jessica Saunders. They know their advantage against this smaller Southeast team. 4 straight points for Saunders on the inside. Pearson now driving baseline. There it is on the pick and roll. Jacobson puts it up and in. They got it right that time after Lexi Jacobson scores on the beautiful feed from Pearson. That's the same look they had the previous trip.
It was. Just this time here wasn't contested by Hillsboro as Lexi went up nice and got the layup. Good entry pass over to Mallory Pearson.
So after Southeast tied it up, Hillsboro on a 4-0 run, and now they're going to score again to make it a 6-2 run. That's the first field goal by Zaylee Worth. She has 4. 34-30, racing up and down the floor. Here's Pearson for 3. She got it! Here comes Mallory Pearson from the inside, now the outside. She has 5 in the quarter after not scoring in the first 3 periods, and it's a 1-point game. Timeout, we will take it as well. 6:15 left to go in this one. 34-33, Hillsboro leading by 1 on KINA.
At Commercial Tire Centers, we know you have many places to be and lots of things to see. Your tires are everything, and we are here to serve you. From the smallest lawnmower tire to passenger tires, farm tires, and the largest truck and commercial tires, call Commercial Tire. Oil changes, suspension service, alignment, too many things to mention. The trusted tire experts are at Commercial Tire Center.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
6:10 left to go in this one, a girls contest. We have the boys coming up in game number 2 of our doubleheader later this evening from Hillsboro. Inside, they try to get Saunders the basketball again. This time it's contested by Jacobson. A rebound, though, underneath, and putting it back up and in is Zaylee Worth. Worth went the whole first 3 quarters without a field goal. Now she has back-to-back buckets, and Brielle Potachik is fouled as Southeast of Saline tried to make it down the floor. She will step to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Kinsey Kleiner picked up the foul, her second personal foul. 8th team foul, so like you said, 1-and-1 situation for Brielle Potachik, who hasn't been at the charity stripe tonight.
Brielle hit a three that kind of got things going offensively for Southeast of Saline in that third period. Her front end of a 1-and-1 here is up and good. Brielle has 4. She'll get another attempt. Southeast of Saline, 11 of 15 from the free throw line in this game. Trying to make it a 1-point game. Tochik's free throw is up and in. Looked just like the first one. And a substitute here for Hillsboro as Tegan Worth comes back in. 36-35, 5:52 left to go. Both teams have 8 team fouls. Possession arrow right now in favor of Southeast of Saline. Southeast picking up here, a little aggressive, half-court, man-to-man. Tegan Worth brings it across the timeline. She'll play it to the right-hand side now, Kenzie Kleiner. Zaylee Worth tried to lob it over the top to Saunders. She does. And a little nickel and dime foul called inside that will send Jessica Saunders to the free throw line.
Foul's going to be on Lexi Jacobson, her second personal foul. And that, like I said, sends Saunders to the line to shoot 2. Next foul against Southeast of Saline will put Hillsboro at the line shooting 2, double bonus.
First free throw by Saunders is missed. She was 3 for 3 before that point. Leading the way for Hillsboro with 13 points. Saunders, a couple high dribbles. Now she pounds a low to the court. Missed the second one as well. Jacobson on the rebound. Quick outlet, Yannikopoulos. Here comes the sideline break. Hillsboro nearly intercepted it and took it away as Kenzie Kleiner came over. Had the ball bounce off her shoulder, and Southeast will inbound in front of their own bench. Chance for Southeast to take a lead here. They haven't led since it was 2-0. 5.5 minutes left to go. Maddie Harris with the inbounds from Carson Schlesner. Harris with a hesitation dribble. Now she'll dump it off in the lap of Brielle Potocik, and a moving screen will be called here against Lexi Jacobson. The third foul for her and a turnover for Southeast.
Just unfortunate I got her elbow pushed out a little bit. Got that moving screen. That's Lexi's third personal foul. So player control foul, so they will not be in the double bonus. Or won't be shooting free throws, I should say.
Yep, 36-35. Hillsboro gets the basketball back, leading by 1. Kleiner with it, over to Weisbeck. She drives baseline, gets herself in a little bit of trouble, now plays it out to Tegan Worth. Back to Weisbeck as it works around the perimeter. Hillsboro being very patient here. Southeast still working on defense. They try a lob over the top. It was too long, and it's stolen away by Jacobson. Back the other way we go. Southeast of Saline has it with Maddie Harris. Now to the baseline, Schlesner. Schlesner got hooked and it went in. How do you do that if you're Carson Schlesner? She got hooked along the baseline, got totally thrown off her path, but still somehow dropped it in over the front of the rim, and Southeast of Saline's back out in front.
Tremendous play there by Carson Schlesner, getting her arm chopped off. Still with the same arm, shooting to the basket underneath as Lexi Jacobson will come out. But that's going to be fouled on Zaylee Worth, her first personal foul, and Carson has a 3-point opportunity here at the charity stripe.
3-point play opportunity coming up for Miss Carson. Trying to extend this Southeast of Saline lead, and she does. Even Bryson Flax, who's sitting in front of us, waited on his guys to play turnaround and approved of that move. 38-36, now a 2-point game. As Southeast of Saline has taken the advantage, 4:45 left to go in the fourth. Zaylee Worth has it up top. Let's see how this Hillsboro team now reacts to being down for the first time in the fourth quarter. Remember, they lost their opening game of the season to the top-ranked team in Class 2A, the Sterling Lady Black Bears. But since then, they've rattled off 3 wins in a row to be 3-1. Hillsboro, currently the 7th-ranked team in Class 2A. There's a pass over the left-hand side and a gamble for a steal. Maddie Harris couldn't get there. And a nice job, though, also stepping to the basketball to meet the ball as Emerson Funk. That's really what created the foul on Harris.
That was where she had more control of the ball, where the ball's going to be at. Just unfortunate there, but Southeast Saline doing a nice job on the defensive side. Funk at the line for Southeast, or for Hillsboro to shoot 2 as she makes her first free throw.
First point of the game for Emerson Funk. 7th Hillsboro Trojan to score in this game. And she ties it up with 2 free throws. 38-38 and a 30-second timeout coming from Hillsboro. 4:21 left to play here in the fourth. We are tied up at 38 here on KINA.
When termites strike your home or business, you want to fight back with the best. Hasman Termite and Pest Control to the rescue. With over 57 years experience, they offer the best of options, including the new BASF High Precision Injection Treatment. Don't let termites get you down. With one phone call to Hassman's, they can put one in the win column for you. Call Hassman Termite and Pest Control today or visit HassmanTermite.com and follow them on Facebook.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Basketball on KINA.
Devin Haney, Jathan Show back here at Hillsboro High School. 38-38. We've had a good one here in this contest for sure. Hillsboro controlled most of this game, even going up by 12 points in the third quarter. But this Southeast team, they're pesky. They just don't give up. Right now this game tied at 38 as we approach the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. 4:09 left to go. And a traveling violation. Brielle Potachik knew it, didn't she?
She sure did, and just very unfortunate. Had the open side on the lane over there, but just got caught with traveling. But 4 turnovers here this second half.
4:04 left to go in the fourth. 38-38, our score. Hillsboro with the basketball back. They have been dominant on the inside with some of their post players, but here's a jumper and a hanger in the lane by Sammy Saunders. She becomes the 7th Hillsboro player to score. Now a loose ball taken away in the middle of the floor. It's going to end up with Saunders on a one-away layup. She scores back-to-back buckets. So Saunders with a quick 4, and she's put Hillsboro up by 4. 42-38. Yannikopoulos gets into the lane. Her little leaner won't go. Off the front of the rim, and Hillsboro has the basketball. Boy, how quickly things changed here.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate circumstance for Southeast Saline. Had that turnover and then wide open layup for Sammy Saunders.
Little ball fake up top. Now they fire the ball to the right-hand side of their offense to Tegan Worth. Now over in the corner. Hillsboro looking over the top. They have Savannah Shahan inside. She wanted the basketball. Schlesner in there, though, banging bodies with her. Won't let her have it. Now Tegan Worth wants to drive. She puts a shot up that rolls around the rim and in. Tegan Worth has 9 points and a quick 6-0 run by Hillsboro to take a 6-point lead. A timeout taken by Southeast of Saline. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 44-38, 2:55 left to go in this. You're listening to Lady Trojan Basketball, brought to you by Phillips Seed Farms.
Exit 14 Restaurant in Gypsum, Kansas is cooking up something amazing today. Whether you want to order from our menu or try one of our delicious daily specials, Exit 14 adding a salad bar to their mix. Try one of the scrumptious desserts. Exit 14 is open for lunch Tuesday through Saturday and dinner Thursday through Saturday. Head out to try Prime Rib Night last Saturday of the month and open for Chicken Dinner Day on the first Sunday of the month. Exit 14, 512 Maple, Gypsum, Kansas. Good food, good people, great time.
At home or on the road, K4 Garage will keep you moving. With over 12 years of mechanic experience, owner Nick Trout will diagnose and repair your engine to keep you in the game. Full service gas, diesel, or tires. K4 Garage also has a fully stocked convenience store with snacks and drinks. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday from 9 until 3. Trust K4 Garage with keeping you on the road. And if it has oil, they can change it at K4 Garage in Gypsum.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
2:55 left to go in this one. Southeast of Saline trailing by 6 after Hillsboro came out of that last timeout and went on a quick 6-0 run. 44-38 is our score. Southeast starts out with the basketball. Harris up top. She'll swing it from top of the circle to left wing now. Brielle Potachik back to Maddie Harris. Harris eyeballing Pearson on the inside. Now she wants to drive. Maddie steps through 2 defenders, missed the layup, and it comes off Hillsboro with the rebound.
Great take there by Maddie, though. Just use that backboard there. Would have had a nice layup there for Southeast Saline.
44-38, Hillsboro. A chance to add even more to this run. Inside, a little hop, bounce, and a shot by Savannah Shahan, and she's going to score. 6 points for Shahan. Now an 8-point advantage. Yannikopoulos with a shot. That's no good. Pearson, though, will get the offensive rebound, but she has it taken away. This now an 8-0 run. And Hillsboro has a chance to extend that. Boy, just a dry spot at the wrong time here for Southeast. But Hillsboro's done a very good job capitalizing on everything that they're given. Still man-to-man defense by Southeast of Saline. We go inside 2 minutes. 46-38. Looks like Hillsboro might just play for everything going inside right now, and they will. Shahan gets the basket, and she scores again. And a timeout by Hillsboro. They have gone up by 10 points over the last couple of minutes. Another timeout with 1:38 left, 48-38. Hillsboro by double digits on KINA.
Hi, this is Amanda with Accessible Home Care. Accessible Home Care is proud to be your locally owned Central Kansas home health agency. We are proudly serving patients within 100 miles of Salina from our Salina, Junction City, and Minneapolis offices. Whether it be skilled nursing or therapy needs or helping our patients with day-to-day tasks, call us today to learn more about how our services can keep you or your loved ones healthy at home. Check out our website at accessiblehc.com. Accessible Home Care, where our communities are our priority.
This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
1:38 left to go on this one. A really good girls contest here. A state-ranked Hillsboro team, currently 7th in Class 2A, being pressed by Southeast of Saline's Lady Trojans. This is a 38-38 game after Hillsboro had a 12-point lead. Southeast came, they tied it up, even took a 2-point lead at 38-36. But since then, Hillsboro now has been on a 12-0 run.
You know, it's just really great to see what South Saline has done here before this Christmas break. With these tougher teams, really competed well and got a good win against Sacred Heart, but they're even battling here. Got a chance here, a minute 30 left, but it's going to take baskets start to fall in and some more steals for Southeast Saline to come back and win this game.
Pearson in the corner, pick and roll with Jacobson. Lexi got it to go again. Boy, that's a great little play between those two. Lexi Jacobson now has 7 in this game. Full court pressure by Southeast. Trying to cross-court pass. Maddie Harrison there. She tips it away. Hillsboro, though, is going to keep it. Boy, Yannikopoulos just couldn't get there in time as Harris was battling with 2 different Hillsboro players. Now Hillsboro has the appearance, Jathan, like they're just going to melt the clock away. Southeast will have to either get steals or fouls here. 1 minute left to go. 48-40. Up top, Tegan Worth has it. She's not interested in delaying this game. She wants to go to the paint and get to the free throw line, and she will. She ran right into Jacobson, who got called for the foul.
That's going to be Lexi's 4th personal foul. And that'll put Tegan Worth, who's 2 for 4 at the free throw line tonight, back at the line.
Didn't see if they called a shooting foul or on the floor. Doesn't matter because it'd be 2 shots anyway with Southeast of Saline. Both these teams in the double bonus. First free throw up and missed. As you said, under a minute left to play here, 58.1. Second free throw coming up. Sidewinding shot goes home. 10 points now for Tegan Worth. Southeast back down the floor. Don't think they put that extra free throw up, did they? It should be a 9-point game.
Yeah, 9-point game.
Scoreboard shows 8. Should be 49-40. Here's Jacobson inside. Hangs, shoots, can't get it to go. Loose ball on the floor. Trying to get after it is Brielle Potacik. She's going to create an alternate arrow situation, and it will stay with Southeast of Saline.
Great hustle play there by Brielle. Getting that off, fighting for that rebound and causing that jump ball possession.
42 seconds left to go. Here's Schlesner inside. She'll hang. Can't get it to go in. Yannikopoulos still got the rebound, and she can't score. But she is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Again, the scoreboard off here by 1 point, showing 48-40. It should be 49-40 with Yannikopoulos stepping to the free throw line.
Tegan Worth picked up her 2nd personal foul, landing Yannikopoulos at the line for Southeast to shoot 2.
Playing his first free throw is good.
Mallory Pearson back in. It's caused a lot of havoc on the inside and then passing lanes for Hillsboro, replacing Brielle Potacik.
Second free throw coming up for Yannikopoulos, and that's good. So Elena gets them both. 3 of 4 from the line. That's where all 3 of her points have come from. 49-42 is our score. 34 seconds left to go. Schlesner and a Hillsboro Lady Trojan hit the deck in the backcourt. And now Southeast is going to come out and commit the foul. Schlesner got tangled up that time in the backcourt along with Tegan Worth. And Mallory Pearson commits the foul. Sorry, Jathan.
No, you're good. Mallory Pearson with her 3rd personal foul. That'll send Zaylee Worth to the free throw line, who's 2 for 2 to shoot 2 more as well.
So Zaylee Worth, 4 points, 2 field goals here in this 4th quarter. Shoots her 5th free throw, and it goes in. She's now 3 of 5.
Oh, I forgot the one she shot in the first quarter.
Brielle Potacik into the game, 50-42. Second free throw on the way. Also good. 51-42, back to a 9-point advantage. Still have not made the correction at the scores table. 31.9 on the clock. Here comes Carson Schlesner with the basketball. Southeast looking for a quick shot. Yanakopoulos not expecting the pass from Schlesner. Now they go back. Potacik will save it. Over to Maddie Harris. Three-pointer on the way. That's too strong, no good, and off the hands of Eleni Yanakopoulos. It'll go back to Hillsboro.
Going to get some offensive, defensive strike here. Switch out. As Mallory Pearson back in for Brielle. 20 seconds left.
Still a 9-point game. Hillsboro will get fouled in the corner. They got it in bounds, and then Tegan Worth was swallowed up, and a foul called against Southeast of Saline. We'll go to the other end for 2 free throws.
Mallory Pearson with her 4th personal foul. That will send Tegan Worth to the line for 2 for Hillsboro.
I have some thoughts on this game, Jathan, and I think not to make light of this game and be a glass half full kind of guy, but this was a game that all game long, it was high intensity, it was played at a high level. This is one of those games for Southeast of Saline. It will help them tremendously as they come back after the holiday break or even into tomorrow night against Rossville.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they've really fought really well, as young as we are, for Southeast Saline, as she makes them both. But it's really great to see where Southeast Saline can be. And I feel like they were expecting me. In the first 3 games, I was pretty, I don't want to say disappointed, but like I knew they can do better than what they were the first 3 games, but they really played out well. This last was Sacred Heart, and then this one here, they played it really well as a team, getting the feel of each other.
11-point game. It's 53-42, 8 seconds left to play. Here in this contest, Southeast will have it on a side inbounds, but again, just 8 seconds left. An 11-point advantage. Schlesner comes off the inbound. She'll shoot the 3 on a turnaround. Tough shot, won't go. Jacobson in there getting the rebound, and she is fouled. Boy, she is feisty, isn't she?
She is, and that's what Southeast Saline needed, was somebody to get in there and rebound. And when you have a freshman that does that and realizes what she needs to be done, you get a lot more playing time. Somebody's going to go there and strong and play that can get the rebounds. What Sean is looking for too, especially early on in this season.
First free throw up and no good for Jacobson. She has 7 points in this game. Second free throw up didn't go. Schlesner, though, will get the rebound. Her shot partially blocked, and that'll do it. 53-42, our final score. Hillsboro defends their home floor. They move to 4-1 on the season, while Southeast of Saline will drop a road game here. They will go to 1-3. 53-42, our final score. When we come back, we'll have final numbers from this one. We'll also have a Vernon Jewelers Gym of the Game and get you ready for the boys contest. Coming up next as we turn the corner, postgame is coming up next. It's brought to you by L&L Advisors. 53-42. Hillsboro wins it by 11 right here on KINA.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and their second location in the Central Mall in Salina, and a new location in McPherson, based on honesty and trust. Contact L&L Advisors today.
'Twas prior to Christmas, and all through the land, husbands were nervy, for no gift had been planned. The lady so precious will certainly sneer. Thank goodness, Vernon Jewelers is here. Save 20% off store-wide and personalize anything with custom hand engraving, not limited to jewelry. Leaving the store, he gloats with a smile because of Vernon's. I bet she'll keep me a while. Vernon Jewelers, 123 North Santa Fe, downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
One call will do it all. With Will, there's a way.
If you stand in front of your electrical panel and you see the old type screw-in fuses or breakers that haven't even been made since the 1950s, maybe it's time you give Will Electric a call and let me come out and give you an estimate to update your electrical service. Call Will Electric, 823-8286.
One call will do it all. With Will, there's a way.
Suburban Appliance Center is your official dealer for Traeger grills. Check out this 6-in-1 versatile unit that grills, bakes, smokes, roasts, braised, and barbecues. Suburban is your exclusive dealer for the Traeger Timberline series, and they have your Traeger spices too. Suburban Appliance Center, they are locally owned and they offer appliance brands like Amana, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, and of course Maytag. Suburban also offers exceptional service. Suburban Appliance Center, 1900 South 9th.
Time now for the Trojan postgame show on KINA. Stick around for the game recap, final stats, and reaction from the coach. This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
Back here on postgame, it's brought to you by L&L Advisors with the year end right around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. Contact L&L Advisors if you need some advice on some year-end tax planning as we turn the corner into 2021. L&L Advisors, your friends with 3 locations, 2 in Salina, one of them off the intersection of Crawford and Roach right by Salina Stadium. The other one in Salina Central Mall by Joann's Fabrics. And their newest location on South Main in McPherson, L&L Advisors. 53-42, our final score. Southeast of Saline made a push towards the end. They took a 2-point lead after trailing by 12 in the fourth quarter, 38-36, but then Hillsboro won on a 12-0 run, and it didn't stop there. The Lady Trojans, 7th-ranked team in Class 2A, got the victory over Southeast of Saline, 53-42. Leading all scorers tonight, Carson Schlesner for Southeast of Saline. Carson with 15 points. Also, in the scoring column for Southeast tonight, Lexi Jacobson had 7. 5 points for Brielle Potachik. 5 points for Reagan Getz. 5 points for Mallory Pearson. Also, 3 points for Maddie Harris. Maddie had 5. 3 points for Eleni Yanakopoulos and 2 points for Reagan Getz. For the Hillsboro Lady Trojans, they were led tonight. 13 points by Jessica Saunders. 12 points for Tegan Worth. 8 points for Savannah Shahan and Zaylee Worth. Almost all those came in the second half. 5 points for Kenzie Kleiner, 4 points for Sammy Saunders, 2 points for Emerson Funk, and a single point for Tuesday Weisbeck. Ton of free throws in this game. Southeast of Saline 15 out of 21. Hillsboro 18 out of 27. Once again, Southeast of Saline in the loss has less turnovers than their opponent. Hillsboro 16 turnovers. Southeast of Saline with 11 and an 11-point loss for Southeast of Saline. Hillsboro gets it 53-42. Jathan, your thoughts?
I just thought Southeast Saline really battled well. And then that third quarter, if they could really just have 4 quarters of that, Southeast Saline would be a really tough team to beat, where they played Hillsboro really well, got Hillsboro in the foul trouble, their bigs inside, but that's where back in the fourth quarter when fouls were coming for a minimum for Hillsboro, and they were just attacking the inside. That's how that 10-point lead just started back blossoming for Hillsboro, where Southeast Saline just couldn't quite answer as they kept on driving in. But my thought is the way Southeast Saline played really well, and this young group for the Trojans are going to be really fun to watch after break.
When we come back, we'll have a Vernon Jewelers Gym of the Game for you. In a final 53-42, Hillsboro wins it. It's on Postgame Show, brought to you by L&L Advisors here on KINA.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and their second location in the Central Mall in Salina, and a new location in McPherson, based on honesty and trust. Contact L&L Advisors today.
Home matters. That's why at Kansas Wesleyan, we've offered new scholarships designed to help you get a great education right here in Salina. The Saline County Scholarship is a $70,000 award for any new undergraduate student who resides in or comes from a school in Saline County. There's also the Ad Astra Scholarship, a $60,000 award for any new students who are Kansas residents. For more information, please visit kwu.edu/admissions. That's kwu.edu/admissions.
Don't get caught on empty. Fill up on all your basic needs at Assaria Oil and Hardware. We want to be sure all our Trojans are fueled up for the big game. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, start with a full tank of gas for your car or your belly. Get your favorite pizza and snacks to have enough stamina to get that Trojan win. Assaria Oil and Hardware, located in Assaria at the corner of Center and Main. We'll fill you up.
Winter greetings, Trojan fans. It's Juanelle Garrettson of SalinaHomes.com. Even though it's been challenging, our Trojans have done so much this year. The cross-country teams won state, football made the Final 8, and our FCCLA Parlock kids won first in the nation at last summer's national convention. Our music and theater departments continue their top-notch standards, and this winter is going to be exciting to watch our kids compete on the courts and mat. 2021 will be another great year to be a Trojan. And as always, buy or sell, call Winnell.
This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
Back to put a bow on this one, 53-42. Hillsboro's Lady Trojans win their fourth game in a row. Now they're 4-1 on the season. The seventh-ranked team in Class 2A in the state of Kansas, southeast of Saline, drops one here in Hillsboro. They're 1-3. Time now for our Vernon Jewelers Gems of the Game. Tonight we will go with Carson Schlesner, who had a game-high 15 points. And also, I think, a nice little salute Jathan to Lexi Jacobson. I love the way she plays. She goes out there, she plays hard, she grabs a ton of rebounds. And even though she's not as tall as anybody else on the floor, that's the kind of work that southeast of Saline needs right now. Those second chance opportunities, clearing the boards on defense. If she can come out and do what she did tonight, that's 7 points, probably double-digit rebounds. She probably had 10 rebounds. Boy, if she can do that every night, she is going to be so valuable to Southeast.
And that's who I was going to go for as well, as Lexi Jacobson with the salute, like I said, with Carson Schlesner with the top. But, yeah, it's nice to see Lexi as a freshman come in there and get some good playing time, because that's what Coach Shauna Smith wants, is just somebody that'll go out there and rebound hard and play hard. But then it's also just a benefit when you can add 7 points to the books with Lexi Jacobson. It's nice to see that as a young freshman here for Southeast.
Store-wide, Vernon Jewelers, at least 20% off. Go get you a nice gift. They're going to be open right up until the last minute of New Year's Eve. Go see Kelly. Tell her thank you for sponsoring the Gym of the Game, Vernon Jewelers, downtown Salina. We're about 8.5 minutes away from the start of the boys' contest. Let's turn the corner and let's hear from Bryson Flax. When we come back, it's all brought to you by Comfort Heating and Air in Salina and Clay Center.
Comfort, heating and air, rely on the company that cares.
It's that time of year. Jack Frost is nipping at your nose, and everyone is dreaming of a white Christmas. So from all of us at Comfort Heating and Air, we're sending you the warmest of holiday wishes. And should you need us, we're only just one call away, servicing what we sell and everything else. Have a very Merry Christmas from the company that cares, Comfort Heating and Air.
At United Capital Management of Kansas, Inc., we have seen communities come together and businesses using creativity and ingenuity to not only survive during uncertainty, but thrive. At United Capital Management, we have a positive outlook for 2021 and look forward to assisting you with your financial plan. Our new location is 227 North Santa Fe in downtown Salina. Call United Capital Management today to schedule a meeting over the phone, on Zoom, or in person. 785-823-7900 or visit our website, ucmofkansas.com.
61-51, the final score for Southeast of Saline's boys on Tuesday night as they took a loss to the fourth-ranked team in Class 4A in the Abilene Cowboys. Bryson Flax joins us now. And, Coach, this was a game that you guys had an advantage early on, led by 1 at the end of the first quarter. But you had a 5-point lead at 12-7 there, and Abilene worked their way back, got closer to you before the break. And then in the second quarter, the wheels kind of fell off of your offense a little bit. The ball just wouldn't go in the hole, and Abilene kept scoring. And they had a big second quarter, 31-14 at the half. What have you seen at that tape when you go back and look at it? Was it just a poor shooting night? Is that basketball for you, or what else could you have done in that situation?
Yeah, so I charted the second quarter, and we had 14 possessions in that second quarter, and 7 of those 14 we got shots within 2 or 3 feet. Now, one was contested, and the other ones I'd consider true one-on-ones, and we got to win more than one of them, you know. And all in all, we didn't turn the ball over that much in that quarter, only 3 times. But you know, when you're 1 for 11 from the field, you're going to struggle. And I thought we got good shots. We just have to convert.
When you say 1 of 11, what I hear when you said that was just 11 attempts. And to me, how much of an importance did rebounding come into that, where they were getting second chance opportunities and you guys really weren't? They did a good job keeping you off the boards and not letting you have a second crack to score. Yeah, we didn't do a great job of crashing from the perimeter, and we got to be more aggressive at doing that. With what we're kind of trying to do and what Abilene was kind of giving us, I thought they were giving us, it's difficult to go crash from out there, because they're not helping much. They're just solely playing one-on-one at the mid-post, and so we're trying to keep spread and give him whoever is in there some space. So that makes it a little more difficult to get offensive rebounds. But to your point, we didn't try very hard to go get them either. So. You did win the second half. The third and fourth quarters turned around for you. You got this game back within 11 points in the fourth quarter. How do you feel about the second half and the effort there? I thought I was happy that we continued to fight, because we could have easily folded down 16, at the break or whatever it was, and we didn't. We continued to, try and chip away, and I told them that, you're not going to get it back in one or two possessions. You got to essentially do what we've been doing except hit shots, defensively, I thought when we went to a little matchup zone for a little bit, and I thought that was pretty good. It's something we're going to look at a little more, but I was proud of the way they competed. Brian Banks, your leading scorer from a year ago, he's been off to a slow start here this year. He had a little bit of a knee injury there during football season. He's playing through that. But what else do you see when you look at Brian so far through the first 4 games? He's kind of passive, I think, and part of that is he's a willing passer, and the other part of that is I don't think he's 100% confident in the knee. I think it's a little mixture of both. We definitely, eventually we got to get him to feel good about it because we're going to need him. We definitely have already needed him, and we need more from him. But he is a very willing passer, and he draws a lot of attention. And when he gets the ball in there, I'm happy when he makes the right decision, but sometimes I want him to make a bad decision and go to the rim hard so we can get to the free throw line but I've been happy with the way he's been playing, just not so much, showing up in the scorebook. I may sound like an old man when I say this, but thank goodness for technology, because I think we've all been in contact with each other more so far this season than any other basketball season before. Yesterday evening, there was a game added for you tomorrow as you will go to Beloit and get a league game in against the Beloit Trojans. And I know you're not looking towards that game at all, but the question I'm leading into is, does that change your strategy at all for tonight's game against this Hillsboro team? It's not a league game. It's just a friendly foe down the road that happened to be state ranked earlier on this season. They're going to be a tough team. Do you worry about rotation a little bit more and keeping the guys fresh, knowing you got a game looming on the road tomorrow night? I'm not really thinking about it. We're here to win, and to your point about them being state ranked, they only had 2 practices before they started playing games because they were quarantined for quite a while. And so, they're starting to come into their own, and they're a good ball club, and they're so well coached that they're going to continue to get better. But as far as tonight, we're gonna play, kind of rhythm and flow and see how it goes, and we'll worry about tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, I know this was a game last year. This is a team, first of all, that flies up and down the floor, a lot like the Heston Swathers do. And this is a team with a true point guard. There's not a lot of times you see that in high school, but I know Brecken Ratzliff gave you guys a ton of trouble last year as a freshman. How do you contain him and keep him not only from scoring, but from getting everyone else involved as well? Yeah, that's a difficult task. Last year I thought he was the top 5 point guard in the state as a freshman, and he's only gotten better and grown up a little bit even now, and so we're going to try and put some length on him early and see if that can get in the way of his rhythm. But he does such a nice job of getting others involved early and picking and choosing when he's going to go, and then he gets in real attack mode, come late in the third and fourth quarter. So, we gotta respect him everywhere on the floor, and we just gotta make things difficult for him. Good luck to you. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you.
Bryson Flax, head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojans. His guys tonight here to visit the Hillsboro Trojans, one of two games on back-to-back nights. Again, tomorrow they will go to Beloit.
You're telling me your driver turns you on remotely?
It feels so good. One gentle touch of a handy remote or mobile app and my motor's running. And don't fret, my little pickup pal. New Image Audio installs these inside trucks too.
Oh, yeah.
You'll want it when the winter chill hits. A remote start from New Image Audio for cars, trucks, even diesels. All systems remote and cell phone capable. Nationwide coverage. Get yours at New Image Audio on South Broadway
in Salina.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Basketball on KINA.
Devin Haney, Jathan Show, taking you up to tip-off tonight for Southeast of Saline at Hillsboro. Southeast coming in 1-3 on the season. The Hillsboro Trojans coming in at 3-2 on the season. This is a Hillsboro squad that started out early preseason ranked in Class 2A at number 6, but they started off the season with limited practices due to quarantine and COVID. They had 2 losses quick out of the gates. 43-48 to Sterling, who's ranked in Class 2A in the boys. They also lost to Mound Ridge, but since then have rattled off 3 wins in a row, a 1-point win against Lions, a 2-point win against Inman, and a big 85-22 victory over Marion on Tuesday night. Starting lineups for Daryl Knowles. Hillsboro Trojans is Brecken Ratzliff, a 6'1 sophomore. He's the leading scorer of this group, 13 points a game, also 2.5 assists. Dylan Bolt, a 5'8 senior, also in the starting lineup, along with Matthew Patuchik. Patuchik averaging 10.5 points a game. The 6-foot junior also is the leading steal getter and rebounder on this team. Tristan Reed, a 6'4 senior, averages 5.5 points a game. And Grayson Ratzliff, a 6'7 junior, grabbing 10.6 points and 8 rebounds per contest for the 3-2 Hillsboro Trojans. For Southeast of Saline, Camden Spano Lund, a 5'8 senior, averaging 5 points, 2 rebounds a game, along with Jackson Gebhardt in the backcourt, a 6-foot senior, leading scorer of this team, averaging 12.5 points per contest, also 3.5 rebounds. Bryant Banks, Nakari Morrico Palmer, and Eli Sawyers round out the starting 5. Back with the tip after this on KINA.
Comfort, heating and air, rely on the company that cares.
It's that time of year. Jack Frost is nipping at your nose, and everyone is dreaming of a white Christmas. So from all of us at Comfort Heating and Air, we're sending you the warmest of holiday wishes. And should you need us, we're only just one call away, servicing what we sell and everything else. Have a very Merry Christmas from the company that cares, Comfort Heating and Air.
One call will do it all. With Will, there's a way.
If you stand in front of your electrical panel and you see the old type screw-in fuses or breakers that haven't even been made since the 1950s, maybe it's time you give Will Electric a call and let me come out and give you an estimate to update your electrical service. Call Will Electric, 823-8286.
One call will do it all. With Will, there's a way.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Led by orthopedic surgeons Drs. Timothy Hawks and Travis Rump and sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists, we are ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Just about ready for the side inbounds to start this game. Once again, those starters for Bryson Flax tonight: Camden Spano Lund, Jackson Gebhardt, Bryant Banks, along with 6'2 sophomore Nakari Morrico Palmer. Nakari coming off his best game against Abilene as a Southeast of Saline Trojan on the varsity floor. His career high 15 points on Tuesday against Abilene, and 6'4 sophomore Eli Sawyers averaging 11.5 points per game right there with Nakari. He's also the leading rebounder on this team. Eli is with 7 rebounds per contest. Southeast of Saline has the side inbounds in their road purples, trimmed in white. Hillsboro playing in their home whites, trimmed in maroon and gold. Southeast starts out working to our right as we sit directly behind the scores table here at Hillsboro High School Gymnasium. Nakari Morrico Palmer tried a cross-court pass. It's going to be picked off by Brecken Ratzliff. He goes up for a layup after contestment by Jackson Gebhardt and scores. Defense to offense early on here for Hillsboro.
Just a long pass there, but from Nakari to Jackson, got intercepted there by Ratzliff.
2-0 early on. Sawyers has it inside. Turns, checks, nothing there. As Grayson Ratzliff inside. 6'8" for Hillsboro, clearing the way. It's the second consecutive game. Southeast of Saline has had to contest with a 6'8" guy in the inside guarding the rim. Abilene had the same thing on Tuesday night. 2-0 our score here. Southeast comes up empty on their offensive end. Hillsboro now on their offense. Here's a block down on the low block by Eli Sawyers. Eli still battling for that basketball, and he's going to come away with it. That's the 9th block of the season for Sawyers. Eli will bring it up across the timeline. Looking for a backdoor cut. Here's Gebhardt. Jackson Gebhardt inside. Gets between two defenders. Has his first shot blocked. Still battling for it. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled on the floor.
Great pass there by Sawyers to Gebhardt, who was cut to the basket. Finally got the hang of the ball, then even got a better job getting that offensive rebound and went out far. The foul's going to be on Dylan Bolt, his first personal foul.
First foul of the game, 1.5 minutes in, 6:35 left to play here first quarter. 2-0, Hillsboro with an early lead. If you missed our girls contest earlier, it was a good one, but a double-digit lead after a late 12-0 run by Hillsboro. Lady Trojans of Hillsboro get the victory over Southeast, 53-42. Here's a runner and a teardrop shot up and good by Camden Spano-Lund, and we're tied at 2. Now Ratzliff back down the floor, goes lane line right-hand side, has a shot partially blocked by Sawyers. 2 blocks now for Sawyers. Spano-Lund for 3 off the break, won't get it to go. Sawyers with the rebound, had it deflected and knocked away inside. Boy, tons of contact and arm slapping going on right now inside of both of these lanes. Now a drive and a sloppy shot at the rim put up by Tristan Reed is no good.
We're really just changing slop for slop here because a lot of these shots here are getting really not shots, just kind of throw up there.
And as I said, a lot of arm slapping going on as well. We had a ton of fouls called by this crew in the girls' game. So far, just 1 called here in the guys' game. We don't root for fouls, but when necessary. There's a three-pointer, top of the circle by Camden Spano-Lund. That's an air ball, goes out of bounds, no good. And we remain at 2-2. Hillsboro gets the basketball back. 2 blocks already for Eli Sawyers in this game. He has 10 and now on the season. As we are just, this is our 5th game in. Hillsboro on their offensive end. This Hillsboro team we talked about in pregame briefly. Started out on a 2-game losing streak, but since then they've won 3 in a row. Here's a drive to the basket, curling his way around the defenders, Matthew Patuchik. And Patuchik got the basket on Bryant Banks. He's also fouled.
That'll be Bryant Banks' first personal foul. You almost think that might be something that Patuchik does here. Just takes Bryant to the lane as he's a little bit slower this year with that brace on his knee.
Patuchik a little misleading, too. He's a 6-foot junior, but he's built sturdy as well. He averages 10.6 points a game, also leads this team in steals. So he's very quick, very cagey type of player. Just scored a 3-point the hard way and put Hillsboro up 5-2. 4:50 left to go here in the first quarter. Lob pass to Eli Sawyers. Nakari Morico-Palmer left it high. It went off the backboard, and here comes Hillsboro running away with it. Brecken Ratzliff weaves his way into the rim, tries to kick it out for a 3, and that's deflected by Southeast of Saline. It will stay with Hillsboro and give the homestanding Trojans a chance to substitute here.
Yeah, you talk about Patuchik's size, and you look at Bryant Banks. They're similar built. Be a nice battle inside for both of them.
Duncan Duel's checked into the game. Also, Jamari Harris into the game for Hillsboro. 5-2, Hillsboro leading. Down low to Patuchik again, and he gets Nakari Morico-Palmer up in the air with a little head and shoulder fake and scores. 5 early points here by Matthew Patuchik. Gebhardt with it up top. Jackson, a teardrop pass into Bryant Banks. He'll kick it out to Sawyers for a 3, and that's good. Eli Sawyers likes it from the outside, and he has brought Southeast back to within 2.
Nice pass there by Bryant Banks. Find a wide open Eli Sawyers on that left corner elbow for a 3-point shot.
Halfway through the opening quarter, inside to Harris. He's going to turn and score, and Jamari Harris will go to the free throw line and try to get a 3-point play. Again, Hillsboro just victimizing Southeast on the inside. Everything that Hillsboro's got so far, Jathan, has come at the rim.
It sure has, and that foul's going to be on Eli Sawyer. It's his first personal foul as Eli Harris checks in for Bryant Banks.
Banks will come out. That foul goes to Harris. Sawyers. Harris in. 9-5. Jamari Harris at the free throw line. Cans the free throw. Hillsboro 2 for 2 from the stripe early on. And they have Southeast doubled up here, 10-5. 3:55 left to go. If you're listening to this game on KINA and you want to watch video, you can go to live streaming video along with the radio broadcast on SalinaPost.com right now, courtesy of our friends at Phillips Seed Farms. There's a shot put up by Southeast. That's no good. Hillsboro back the other way. Breckenratzliff with it. Gets to the left-hand elbow. Now he retreats back out. Skip pass over to the corner by the sophomore point guard. Now been deep to Jamari Harris. Back out to Patuchik. Spin move in the paint. Try to finish with the left hand. Can't. Eli Sawyers has the rebound. Up the floor to Spano Lund. Camden leaves it way out in the corner. Gebhardt for 3. High arcing shot. Hit the rim. Bounced out and is rebounded down low by the Hillsboro Trojans. Grayson Ratzliff grabs the rebound for Hillsboro.
You almost wish Jackson would have went to the basket besides going to the corner there for that shot, because I think that's why Cam left that pass just a little soft. But I think Jackson could have had a layup there if he would have went strong.
Here's Ratzliff driving, leaning, scoring. Brecken Ratzliff has his second basket of the quarter. 4 points for the sophomore. Now a 7-point Hillsboro lead. 2:49 left to play here in the opening quarter. Sawyers wants to drive. And they're going to say traveling against Eli Sawyers.
In for Southeast of Saline. We have Drake Augustine for Camden Spano Lund. I think you need some new pins, Devin.
I'm telling you, man, I went through a whole football season, never ran out of ink. I'm going to my 7th pin now, so I must have just luckily grabbed a new pin for every game.
Maybe just leave it outside.
There's a drive again by Ratzliff. No good. Jamari Harris gets the rebound. His putback no good. Now Nakari gets in there for a battle. He grabs the rebound, and he is fouled as he put his head up and tried to make his way up the floor. Tristan Reed got caught reaching in.
Brian Banks checks in for Eli Sawyers, gives him a break. That's will be team foul number 2 for Hillsboro. 2 team fouls for each one.
Each of these teams even on the foul line. As far as number of fouls, Drake Augustine is checked in for Southeast. As you said, Jathan, Brian Banks returns as well. 2:14 left to play. Opening quarter, Nakari inside, catches it deep in the paint, turns and scores with the baby hook. Nakari Morico Palmer with his first basket of the game.
Nice to see him get on the inside shot. He does so much on the inside, and he can really do a lot of damage on the inside if he gets that shot going.
12-7 is our score. Brief 7-point lead there by Hillsboro. They have the basketball back now on their offensive end. 1:49 left to play, opening quarter.
Ooh.
It's a double dribble that nearly went unnoticed by the officiating crew. The third official finally over in front of us caught it as the other two guys missed it, and it's a turnover for Hillsboro, their first.
But you know who it didn't go by? It was both of us.
That's right.
But we don't have a whistle. Probably a good thing.
As I told Judy Hall, I'm always right. Just ask me. And if you doubt me, ask her. She'll tell you the same thing.
Well.
We love Judy, love having fun with her. 12-7 here on the road in Hillsboro. This is one of two on back-to-back nights for Southeast of Saline. That wasn't the plan until about 5 o'clock yesterday when they landed a date with Beloit tomorrow night. Here's a drive by Jackson Gebhardt. He goes on the other side of the rim and able to finish off the window. Little mini run here by Southeast of Saline. After trailing by 7, they put together a 4-0 spurt here. Now they're down by 3, 12-9. Open shot, left-hand wing for the Trojans. It's up and good. Tristan Reed from 3. And that'll stop that Southeast run. 15-9 now. Hillsboro leading by half a dozen. Banks will drive and score. Nice little give off by Jackson Gebhardt, and Brian Banks scores his first basket of the game. The 5th Southeast of Saline player to find the scoring column. 1 minute left to play here in the first. 15-11. Hillsboro up by 4. This Hillsboro team lost their first 2 games of the season, now on a 3-game winning streak. They scored 85 on Tuesday night against Marion. Little Marion County showdown there between Hillsboro and the Warriors down the road. And now a turnover as Hillsboro's Tristan Reed lost it off his shoe.
Grayson Ratzliff checks back in for Hillsboro, along with Eli Sawyers for Southeast of Saline.
Little sub for sub there, if you notice, with Bryson Flax. When they took 6'8 Ratzliff out, Eli Sawyers was resting too. The minute he came back to the scorer's table, here comes Sawyers as well.
Yeah, very, very quick change there. trying in this last few seconds of the first quarter.
Augustine brings it down the floor. Little dribble drive handoff to Sawyers. Now Nakari Morico-Palmer has it. Just a shade left, top of the circle. Eli Harris has it in his hands. He'll drive, get to the middle of the paint. Stripped, and now a foul called on Harris as he was trying to get it back.
Just lost the ball as he's going into the lane. Trying to get the ball back. Got held. Boy, he's holding the defender, so that's going to be his first personal foul. Team foul number 3 for Southeast of Saline.
Closing few seconds of the first quarter, 22 seconds on the clock. Hillsboro has the basketball and a 4-point lead. Looks like they're going to play for the last shot here. Nakari Morico-Palmer up high, guarding Brecken Ratzliff. Boy, that has to be two of the better sophomores in the area, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Hillsboro down to 5 seconds. They're going to drive, leave it back in the lane, and another turnover in the middle of the paint for Hillsboro. Tristan Reed tried to thread the needle, and there's nobody home. That's turnover number 3, and that'll leave Southeast with 2 seconds left to make it the distance of the court here. Nakari is going to inbound it to Drake Augustine. Augustine, 2 dribbles, now crosses over, throws it up at the buzzer, and it's going to be short, no good. And we are at the end of 1. 15-11, Hillsboro's Trojans leading Southeast of Saline's Trojans. It's brought to you by Phillips Seed Farms with locations in Hope, Assaria, and Tesket right here on KINA.
They're coming. Company is coming for the holidays.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And Addison.
The holiday season is right around the corner. Let Merry Maids take the stress out of your holidays and clean your house from top to bottom before your big event. Merry Maids furnishes all of our own cleaning supplies, and all of our work is guaranteed.
Call Merry Maids today to schedule your holiday cleaning before it's too late. Find us on Facebook or at merrymaids.com. Merry Maids in Salina and Abilene.
Merry Maids. Relax, it's done.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship, and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Devin Haney, Jathan Show, Big Sam Pretty back at Hillsboro. 15-11 is our score. Hillsboro leading it by 4. Matthew Patuchik leading all scores with 5 points. Right now it's his Trojans from Hillsboro start out with the basketball, playing here on their home floor against Southeast of Saline. Talked about the strength of schedule for Southeast so far this year. Boy, it has been something else. Here's a steal by Gebhardt. Stepped in the passing lane. He'll go one-on-one with Brecken Ratzliff. Hop through the defender, and he's called for a traveling violation.
Jackson probably just didn't know what to think on that side. He thought he was going to get blocked there, and kind of unfortunate there because he had a nice layup there, nice steal there for Southeast. Just couldn't quite capitalize.
Definitely like to see Jackson use his athleticism and attack Brecken Ratzliff and maybe get him into a foul there. Hillsboro back and forth. Grayson Ratzliff tries a shot at the rim. That comes up no good. Eli Sawyers with another rebound. Here's Jackson Gebhardt. Dumps it out to Sawyers. Long distance from 3, and he canned it. Grayson Ratzliff came out, tried to check him, and he fell down, and Sawyers made his second trifecta of the night. Back to a 1-point game now.
When you're able to open up that outside game with that big guy, makes a lot of things happen on the inside later on.
Grayson Ratzliff now will try a 3. That's no good. Eli Sawyers gets the rebound. Sawyers brings it up the floor. Now plays it off to fellow Eli. That's Harris. Back to Sawyers. The 2 Elis up top working now pick and roll. They jump a double team though, and Sawyers loses the basketball, He's going to get a block on the offensive end. Now Matthew Patuchik in there trying to follow it up. He cannot, and Eli Sawyers clears the way. Boy, Eli Sawyers right now owning that rim for Hillsboro on their offensive end.
He is. He's doing a tremendous job as he fought 3 times there for the block shots.
Now Eli disconnects with Matthew. Actually, it's going to be tipped out of bounds. I thought that one was thrown away on the far side. Bad angle here on my part, but it's going to be tipped out by Hillsboro. We'll stay with Southeast of Saline. Nakari Morico-Palmer checks in. Also, Camden Spano-Lund checks back in, and they'll have to wait to get back into the swing of things after this timeout from Hillsboro. 6:28 left to play here, second quarter, 15-14. Hillsboro leading it by 1. 30-second timeout right here on KINA.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
6:28 left to go here. We're early second quarter. 15-14. Hillsboro with a 1-point lead. Southeast of Saline, though, fighting their way back in this one. The visiting Trojans from Gypsum were down by 7 in the first quarter.
Whoa.
And here's a beautiful play on offense. It ends up going from Nakari to Camden to Bryant, and Banks scores. That was a beautiful play and a 1-point lead for Southeast.
That was a great play there. And cutting everybody moving away from the ball caused that offensive play. Easy layup for Bryant Banks.
I want more of that. Inside, Patuchik drew a double team. Now he's going to kick it out. Grayson Ratzliff trying to drive. I don't know how he didn't get whistled with a traveling violation there. Nonetheless, Sawyers comes out with a missed shot. Off to Banks. Bryant passed up a wide open layup to go to Nakari. Nakari lost the basketball along the baseline. Boy, it looked like Banks had a wide open path to the rim there, and Hillsboro's going to bring it away the other way and score. Dylan Bolt, his first basket of the game. That the 4th turnover for Southeast of Saline. Purple Trojans now back on their offensive end. 5.5 minutes left to go here before halftime. We'll try to hook up with Shauna Smith at the break, get her thoughts on a very high-intensity game between her ladies and Hillsboro, a state-ranked Hillsboro team on the girls' side. Missed shot for Southeast on their offensive end. Hillsboro has it right back. 17-16 is our score. Hillsboro trying to extend that lead. Brecken Ratzliff has it. He'll drive to the baseline. A little bit of help there defensively for Sawyers, helping out Nakari Morikel-Palmer. Now back up top to Brecken Ratzliff. Camden Spanel-Lund will take over now defensively. Ratzliff stops, hesitates, now goes right back at him, puts a floater up off the back of the rim. That's no good. Now Matthew Patuchik trying to tie up Bryant Banks, and Bryant fighting him off will draw the foul.
Yeah, if you're grabbing that ball out of Bryant Banks' hand and you get a jump ball, you're going to be one lucky person, because as strong as Bryant is, you're going to have to get a hold call or a grab call or something like that.
You know, that happened one time against Abilene on Tuesday night. Somebody took the ball from Bryant. It didn't happen again.
Lesson learned.
Substitution, Frank Weichert into the game for Hillsboro. He will replace Dylan Bolt. 4:44 left to go here, second quarter. Hillsboro leading by 1. 17-16 is our score. Nakari Morikel-Palmer has it left-hand side. Looking for help. Now he finds Eli Sawyers behind the three-point line. Sawyers. Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Banks. I was watching this action. Should have probably been a double foul as Patucci came in and was leaning on Banks really, really hard. Bryant put his elbow up to try to post up and ask for the basketball and caught Patucci across the shoulder. The baseline official saw the end of the contact, not the beginning, called the foul on Bryant Banks, and Bryson Flax right now is having a conversation about that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw, too. I didn't see the first part there where both of them were battling, because you knew they were going to battle. Just second person always gets caught, it seems like.
Yeah, Patuchik was chewing Bryant up pretty good in the ribs there with some little elbow jabs. Here's a Hillsboro possession now, and a reverse layup by Frank Weichert that is up and good. 19-16 now our score. Hillsboro back up by 3. Sawyers will attack baseline now. Play it back out between the rings. Camden Spanel-Lund. Nakari has it now. Patuchik elbows Banks in the back again. Jackson Gebhardt's going to drive to the rim, and he is caught across the arm. Yeah, this isn't over between Patuchik and Banks, is it?
No. I think it's just beginning, too. But it's on pause right now because Eli Harris will be checking in for Bryant Banks.
19-16, Jackson Gebhardt and his team trailing by 3 as Jackson steps to the line. First free throw's up, barely kisses the front of the rim, and it's no good.
Fouls him on Frank Weichert, his first personal foul. Jackson Gebhardt at the line for Southeast.
2 points so far. Those came in the first quarter from Gebhardt. Second free throw on the way, and that's good. So far, Jackson Gebhardt, 5 of 12 from the free throw line. Back to a 2-point Hillsboro lead, 19-17. 3:44 left to go. Hillsboro working it around the perimeter. Brecken Ratzliff will try the three, and he does, right in the face of Nakari Morical-Palmer. That was a quick release that came out of nowhere. Nakari barely had a reaction. Now back to a 5-point Hillsboro lead, 22-17. Gebhardt in the corner, a little ball fake inside to Harris. He wants to drive baseline, and he gets the and one. That's what you were talking about earlier with Jathan. When Jackson settled for that corner three, you'd like to see him, especially with the way he's able to elevate, get to the rim.
And he just did a tremendous job there. And foul's going to be on Tyson Plenert, number 1.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
yeah.
I guess.
He's in there, isn't he?
He's in there. But, yeah, I mean, he just does a tremendous job going up strong and using his body so much for Jackson and causing that as he makes that free throw.
3-point play by Jackson Gebhardt has 6 points here in this first half. 22-20. Now a steal by Eli Harris. He takes it away from the Hillsboro Trojans. 5 turnovers for Hillsboro, 2 in this quarter. 22-20, a chance for Southeast to maybe take a lead. Harris for 3. Off the heel, can't get it to go. Now Hillsboro running the floor. Harris has to get back. Patuchik on a run out. It's going to easily lay it in. Brecken Ratzliff started that off the long rebound, and Patuchik ended up with 2. 24-20 our score. 2:43 left to play before halftime. Shamari Harris is the scorer's table. He'll check in next break for the Hillsboro Trojans. Shallow post entry here. Sawyers. Little ball fake, now up and under, goes back to the rim, and he'll draw the foul. That was a nice move by Eli Sawyers.
That was a nice move there by Sawyers. Just take him to his left, going back right, coming under, and taking that one big jab step in and getting that foul called on Grayson Ratzliff, who picked up his first personal foul.
Sawyers at the free throw line, hits the back of the heel, no good. One of the really big problems for Southeast of Saline early on in this season, it comes at the free throw line. They come into this game shooting just 58%.
Yeah, that is a problem Tuesday night against Abilene. Like, we were playing everything well, just free throws and shots just were not falling. And that's where Abilene got in that big second quarter where Southeast Saline couldn't capitalize. As Luke Gebhardt checks in for Southeast of Saline and gives Nakari Morical-Palmer a break.
Second free throw goes down for Sawyers. That with 2 3-pointers. He has 7 points. 24-21 our score. 2:22 left to play here in the second. Harris trying to post up down low against Luke Gebhardt. They'll play it out to Ratzliff. That's Grayson Ratzliff. Brecken now has it. Free throw line extended. Little shake and bake up top. He wants to drive to the lane. Played it backhand side to Harris. Eli Sawyer's there to block it away. Now it's going to be saved by Harris. Into Jackson Gebhardt. Gebhardt has to save it from the sideline and gets it into Eli Sawyer's. Boy, these guys right now just throwing the basketball all over the place, but saving it Southeast of Saline. Sawyer's for 3. Can't get it to go. And a near rebound by Luke Gebhardt, but Jamari Harris will pull it away for the Hillsboro Trojans.
You got to love that hustle play there by Southeast Saline. Harris and Jackson Gebhardt throwing the ball in, just throwing in the middle of the court, trying to find somebody open for Southeast Saline.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Grayson Ratzliff in the middle of the paint. Puts up a shot. That's no good. Jamari Harris battling with Luke Gebhardt will draw the foul on Luke.
That is just a great box out there by Jamari Harris. Boxing out Luke, picked up his first personal foul. That'll bring Grant Stump off the bench for Eli Harris. Team foul number 5 for Southeast of Saline. And it looks like KU pulled out the victory in Lubbock, 58-57.
Go Hawks. 24-21 our score here. 3-point lead by Hillsboro with the basketball. And nearly lost it out of bounds, but they're going to say it was off of Grant Stump. Good job by Grant there. Deflecting that basketball away. Nearly got a possession for Southeast. 82 seconds left to go before halftime. Up top with the basketball. Brecken Ratzliff. Now he'll play it out for a jumper right-hand wing. That's no good. Eli Sawyers with the basketball. Eli all the way down the floor. Shovel pass at the last minute to Camden Spano-Lund. Give the assist to Eli Sawyers in the bucket to Cam. His second of the game, and Southeast of Saline back within 1. 1:06 left to go in a 30-second timeout called by Southeast of Saline. Back with the conclusion of this half after this on KINA.
The human head weighs 10 pounds, but with TechNet, it can feel like 60 pounds. Dr. Cade Castleman here with Castleman Chiropractic. Screen slouch is a real problem for people of all ages these days. Our technology is affecting our posture, causing back problems, neck pain, and headaches. Call, book online, or stop in my Salina walk-in clinic every Thursday to learn how a simple chiropractic care plan will help you ease your pain, improve your sleep, and help you feel better every day.
Castleman Chiropractic in Salina, where caring comes first.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Basketball on KINA.
66 seconds left to play. Southeast of Saline back within one here against the Hillsboro Trojans. Hillsboro led by 7 early on in this game. Southeast of Saline took a brief 1-point lead. Now Hillsboro leads it by 1, 24-23 with the basketball as we go inside of a minute. Jamari Harris has it top of the circle. Can't do anything with it. Was nearing a 5 count. Now he's going to drive, and he'll draw the foul on Grant Stump. So Jamari Harris will go to the free throw line, 1 of 1 so far today.
Like I said, fouls on Grant Stump. His first personal foul. Shooting 2 here is Jamari Harris.
Harris 3 fouls in that first quarter. Now make it 4, so he makes his first free throw on this trip. So far, Hillsboro, 3 of 3 from the free throw line as a team. We haven't had a lot of free throws in this game. Second free throw up and good. So Harris will come out. Back into the game for Hillsboro's Tristan Reed. Nakari Morical-Palmer will also check in here for Southeast. He will replace Jackson Gebhardt. Southeast up across the timeline. Under a minute left to go. 26-23. Southeast Trojans trailing by 3. Here's Sawyers on a drive. Gets to the paint. Now kicks it out to Luke Gebhardt. Luke wants to drive baseline. Shut off there. He plays it back out to Nakari Morical-Palmer. Nakari in a double team. Goes to Gebhardt in the corner. Now inside to Grant Stump. Backside Sawyers. Sawyers did a good job getting that pass back to his control and able to score for 2. What a play by Southeast. Now Nakari steals it away. Nakari played sleeper on that inbounds. Was able to take it. To Sawyers coming down the paint. Out to Luke Gebhardt for 3. Got it to go. Luke Gebhardt, his first basket of the game, and a 5-0 run for Southeast. They've taken a 2-point lead. Clock down to 12. Hillsboro will come across the timeline. Brecken Ratzliff with 8 seconds on the clock. Watch for the isolation here. It's a high pick and roll. Sawyer's out, though, to hedge the screen. He takes Ratzliff from 25 feet away. Three-pointer at the buzzer's no good. And Southeast closes the first half on a big run, 28-26. Southeast of Saline leads by 2 as they hit the locker room. When we come back, we'll have a conversation with Shauna Smith. Also, numbers from the first half, and we'll get you ready for third quarter action. It's the halftime show brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories right here on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
At United Capital Management of Kansas, Inc., we have seen communities come together and businesses using creativity and ingenuity to not only survive during uncertainty, but thrive. At United Capital Management, we have a positive outlook for 2021 and look forward to assisting you with your financial plan. Our new location is 227 North Santa Fe in downtown Salina. Call United Capital Management today to schedule a meeting over the phone, on Zoom, or in person. 785-823-7900 or visit our website, ucmofkansas.com.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn. Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Back here in Hillsboro, 28-26. Southeast of Saline closing the second quarter strong. They take a 2-point lead into the locker room at halftime. Earlier tonight, 53-42, the final score. Hillsboro beat Southeast of Saline on the girls' side of things. Shauna Smith joins us now. And boy, Coach, when you look at this game, we knew it would be a tough game. This Hillsboro team, pretty good. They lost their first game of the season to a state-ranked Sterling team, number 1 in Class 2A. Since then, they've won 3 in a row. And we knew they'd be tough coming in, just given also the history of last year. They gave you a good game at your place. They were very young. Now they start 5 seniors, and boy, they are tall, aren't they?
Yeah, we knew that was going to be a problem for us tonight. But, I mean, I thought, instead if we just made some baskets in the first quarter, would have solved some problems for us. But that's just kind of how it goes.
Yeah, you fall behind early on in this game by 8 points. You even go down by 12 early on in the third quarter. But one thing I felt was consistent tonight was your defense. You were able to kind of keep this game at hand and give yourself a chance, even though the shooting wasn't there, and it seemed like everything was contested for you when you had the ball. There was nothing easy in there against that Hillsboro defense.
Yeah, that's what we actually told the girls here. I think it's probably the best defensively so far we played this year, and we did a pretty good job on jumping out in the screens, and kind of had a couple times but we made them shoot some guarded shots inside, I guess.
Yeah, you were right though. About a 6-minute span in the first quarter, a 4-minute span to begin the second quarter. But yet you're still sitting there, and you're down by 8 at halftime. You come out in the third quarter, and the intensity ratchets up even a little bit more. You're able to get a couple of three-pointers to fall. It was started by Brielle Potachik, and then Carson Schlesner gets involved. She scores 7 points in the quarter. Then all of a sudden you guys are right back in it. You pull within 6, then you're within 2, and then it's a game going down the stretch. Talk about that third quarter and how you came out of the locker room.
Well, we kind of talked to what we're going to do. We needed to get people out of the lane a little bit more. We were plugging the lane up in our offense. But it just came down to somebody putting the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's really, not that we did anything, totally spectacular, but it was just kind of getting the ball in the bucket, and some shots kind of started to fall for us.
There's a little play you started running effectively in this game. They missed it the first time you had it for them, but it was Mallory Pearson and Lexi Jacobson with a little baseline pick and roll. They missed it the first time, as I said, but then they were able to hit it a couple of times more, weren't they?
Yeah, we were trying to look for it even more times. We just, again, we're playing a lot of young kids in there, and they're, got to be able to adjust during game time, and we just haven't practiced that a lot, but that's just going to come with playing.
One of the things about this game that I was happy to see, because you are so young and these girls are getting experience every time they hit the floor, was playing against a team in Hillsboro that is state ranked. They have 5 seniors, but they were fearless at times going at them and attacking the paint. You were able to get a lot of the big people, not just 1 or 2, but everybody that was depth for Hillsboro that played the inside position in foul trouble in the third quarter.
Yeah, we did a good job because we're trying to get people to turn the corner on some people, and we did that. But we had that run for a while, and then we kind of down at the other end kind of went the other way. I guess we kind of couldn't get any stops. I think we said it was like a 16-4 run or something like that.
Yeah, I had Hillsboro at the end after you had a 2-point lead, 38-36. Hillsboro won on a 12-point run, and it was just a couple of things here and there. It happened very, very quick. But I thought other than that, for the most part, this was a game that was played at a high level, especially this early in the season. How much does a game like this help you when you go back and you're able to talk about things like this in practice or even during the holiday break? I know you have limited time with the girls this year over holiday break, but this is a pretty high-level basketball game that your girls are right in the mix.
Yeah, we told them, obviously this is, I thought we played pretty well tonight, whatever, but we're going to keep getting better for the end of the season. We don't want to be playing at the top notch at the beginning of the season. We need to be playing at the end of the season, and this is going to help us for the end of the season. Going and playing those teams that you go beat by 20 or, they're not a high-level team isn't going to help you for the end of the season.
Absolutely. You go now on a rebound. You're supposed to have tomorrow night off. You're going to get an early weekend, but that's not going to happen. You get Rossville now, and you look at the Lady Bulldogs when they come in. They were having trouble getting games under their belt. They make the phone call. All of a sudden now a date tomorrow, Rossville coming into southeast of Saline. This is a team a little bit like southeast of Saline and Rossville where some of their scoring comes from the younger classes too.
Yeah, one of those things that's kind of nice to play somebody that doesn't know everything you do already.
Yeah.
Kind of play somebody totally different and, totally out of whatever they're going to come to our place. I'm glad they're coming up here and, we can get another game in. But, honestly, I'm going to look at my job was to concentrate on the Hillsboro game, and my assistant coach did some of the Rossville stuff, but I'm going to look at it more tonight. I've watched them several times, but not like deep in there. Look at some more. So tonight I'll look at that. But it should be a competitive game. They have some good guards coming in. We're going to have to defend the postman inside there. They have some players, but they just a team that's, they know how to win and to play.
Absolutely. Well, good job tonight. I know that the loss is disappointing, but you can't fault the effort of your little Trojans. Those girls come out and they battle. They're so much fun to watch, and as you said, just getting better and better against good competition. We will see you 24 hours from now.
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow night. Shauna Smith, head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojans. Her girls tonight, a loss on the road against the state-ranked Hillsboro squad, but they will be back in action tomorrow against the Lady Bulldogs from Rossville. That game will be at home. We'll project a 6:30 start for Southeast of Saline and Rossville. That'll be a varsity contest right here on KINA. We're at halftime of the boys contest, 28-26. Southeast with a 2-point lead. It's their biggest lead of the half. At the break, we'll take a 2-minute timeout, then back with stats from the first half and start of the third quarter. After this, you're listening to Trojan Basketball, and it's brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top-quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the southeast of Saline Trojans.
Okay, so insurance is something that we all need, but it really can be confusing. But did you know that there's an agency that you actually want to do business with? It's called Smart Insurance. The team at Smart Insurance can give you advice on what you need, and the most important part, they will help you understand everything related to your insurance coverage. Peace of mind and protection that you deserve. Smart Insurance, great to do business with and easy to find with 3 locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Get their number on Facebook and call them today.
Stardust Trophy in downtown Salina is your full-service headquarters for trophies and awards for club and sporting events. But did you know Stardust Trophies also makes employee name tags with your company logo? They engrave executive awards like desk clocks and pen desk sets. They imprint artwork and photos on t-shirts, coffee mugs, mouse pads, even personal calculators. Stardust Trophy carries clear sports ball holders on wood bases for treasured or autographed balls from footballs to golf balls. Go to Full Service Stardust Trophy, 121 South Santa Fe, downtown Salina.
Generations of confidence, relationships for life. Since establishing business in 1887, the Bank of Tuscany has built its reputation on personal service and community promotion. Family owned and locally operated in communities of Tuscany, Lincoln, Saline, and Lynchburg. The Bank of Tuscany strives to provide customers with a competitive array of loan and deposit products that aid in their financial success. Visit us today and see why so many people have helped the Bank of Tuscany become one of the strongest banks in Kansas. Bank of Tuscany, member FDIC.
We're growing your way. We're the Bank of Tuscany.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Back at Hillsboro High School, 28-26 as we get ready to start third quarter action. Scoring right now for the Southeast of Saline Trojans, leading all scorers is Eli Sawyers with 9 points. 6 points for Jackson Gebhardt, 4 for Camden Spano Lunda and Brian Banks, 3 for Luke Gebhardt, and 2 for Nakari Morical Palmer. For Hillsboro, Brecken Ratzliff and Matthew Patuchik each have 7. 5 points for Jamari Harris, 3 for Tristan Reed at the half, 2 for Dylan Bolt, and 2 for Frank Weichert. Free throw shooting, Southeast of Saline, 3 of 5 in the first half, 4 of 4 for the Hillsboro Trojans. In the first half, Hillsboro with 6 turnovers, Southeast of Saline with 4. And as we take a check of the Bennington State Bank scoreboard, KU tonight over Texas Tech on the road in men's college basketball, 58-57. Southeast starts out with the basketball. It's a high give and go between Gebhardt and Brian Banks. Jathan Yorkeys to success here in the second half, brought to you by New Image Audio.
Just keep that aggressiveness that they have in the first half. Just keep driving like just right there. Jackson Gebhardt just couldn't quite finish, but having him go to the rim strong is always where Southeast Saline excels really well.
There's a ball now poked out in transition. Nakari Morical Palmer tokes it, and he steals it away. Turnover, the 7th one of the game for Hillsboro. Sawyer's now in the corner. Off to Gebhardt. He'll drive the baseline again. Slams on the brakes, short of the rim, elevates and scores. Jackson Gebhardt now with 7 and 8 points on the night. 30-26. Southeast leading by 4. They finished that first half strong. Score the first bucket here of the second half. This Hillsboro team on a 3-game winning streak. Early preseason, ranked in the top 10 in Class 2A, but they fell out after losing their first 2 games. Since then, they've won 3 in a row.
First foul of the second half is going to be against Jackson Gebhardt, his first personal foul, not allowing Grayson Ratzliff to cut to the basket and got a hold call.
Just the first on Jackson. First foul on either team in the first minute here of the second half. Here's Brecken Ratzliff for 3. He got it to go, but an offensive foul called underneath, trying to get his position for the rebound there by a teammate. It's going to go the other way.
Foul's on Tristan Reed, his second personal foul. That got called here by Bryson Flack, sitting on the bench. His illegal screen, putting his elbows out.
So that wipes a 3-pointer off the board for the Hillsboro Trojans. Southeast of Saline has it back. Sawyer's now to Nakari. Morical Palmer looking backdoor for Camden Spano 1. Nothing there. Now Nakari needs help. Dumped it off high post for Brian Banks. Banks drives, kicks it out, 4-3. Spano 1 got one. Boy, he's good for at least one a night, and he gets one there from the left-hand corner and give the key to Brian Banks. It's a 7-point lead for Southeast and an early timeout taken by Hillsboro. 6:31 left to play in the third, a 30-second timeout taken here by Hillsboro as you listen to it on KINA.
Nowadays, everything's on our phones, so why not have access to your bank at your fingertips as well? With the First Bank Kansas mobile app, you can deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money straight from your smartphone. You can bank from the comfort of your home and have 24-hour access to your money. First Bank Kansas makes mobile banking quick, secure, and convenient. Download the app today or give them a call at one of their locations in Salina, Ellsworth, McPherson, Abilene, Lindsborg, or Hutchinson. Member FDIC.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
1:29 into the third quarter. 6:31 left to play as we're early on second half. Southeast of Saline has come out here and established a 5-0 run to take a 7-point lead. Trojans up 33-26 from Southeast. Hillsboro with the basketball. Here's a three-pointer. Dylan Bolt, top of the circle. Too strong, no good. Look at the box out by Southeast of Saline. That ball could have hit the court, and nobody from Hillsboro would have had a chance at it as Banks, Morico Palmer, and Sawyers all had their guy sealed on the hip.
Yeah, Eli Sawyers did a nice job there, keeping Tristan Reed from getting that. But now he also picked up his third personal foul for holding him as Sawyers was trying to do the outlet. It came across, got him in the arm. That's on bring in Jamari Harris off the bench for Hillsboro.
Harris, good first half for him. 5 points off the bench for Hillsboro. Southeast of Saline has it back now. They go right wing to Nakari. Morico Palmer inside now to Sawyers. They play a little inside-outside. Nakari gets to the rim, now plays it out again. Camden Spano 1 for three. Got it to go. 10 points all of a sudden for Cam as he rattles home another three from the top of the key. 36-26. Southeast get a little juice here as they come out of the locker room. Here's a deflection and a steal. Brian Banks takes it away. Third turnover on Hillsboro. Gebhardt to Nakari at the rim. He missed the easy bunny. Nakari got it back, though, and scored on the opposite side. Morico Palmer with 4. 38-26. This run continues for the Trojans from Southeast.
Camden Spano 1 came out this third quarter just on fire. 2 3-pointers and also a couple steals.
There's a no-look inside. It's Brecken Ratzliff laces a pass into Jamari Harris. Harris missed his first shot and will go the other way as there's rebounding foul.
It's like, how is that not a body foul against Jamari Harris? And they finally called it to push. So that's going to be his first personal foul.
We talk about the mascot matchup, Southeast and Hillsboro, both the Trojans. I wonder when the last time was they went Trojans back-to-back because Southeast plays Beloit tomorrow night.
Well, I actually think it might have happened last year.
I think you're right. I remember that in my brain. That's why I'm saying that.
I'm like, it was Beloit and Hillsboro, both at home, and it was before the break.
There's a three-pointer on the kick-out as Bryant Banks gets a three. He has 7, and Southeast of Saline all of a sudden can't miss, and their bench is going nuts. A limited crowd, and you can hear the noise being created right now as Southeast has gone up by 15, 41-26, and another timeout. 4:58 left to go here in the third. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. You're listening to Trojan Basketball, featuring Southeast of Saline and Hillsboro, brought to you by Phillips Seed Farms.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojan Sports Program.
A strong work ethic, takes pride in a job well done, sweats over the details. This is you. But to get an honest day's work, you need a response. You need a callback. You need a job. Contact Express Employment Professionals. We can help because we understand what it takes to get a job. It takes more than just online searches to land a job.
Get to know Express Employment Professionals by calling 825-4545.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Southeast of Saline surging out of the locker room to take a 15-point lead. When you go back to the Luke Gebhardt three-pointer that closed out the first half, this is a 16-0 lead right now, or a run for Southeast. Here's a poke away by Jackson Gebhardt. He throws it up to Bryant Banks, and Banks stripped and grabbed as he went to the rim. He'll go to the free throw line, but again, Jackson Gebhardt poked a pass away and then gave his body up to the first row bleachers over there on the far side to pitch it down the floor.
And nice job there by Jackson Gebhardt throwing it up there to streaking Bryant Banks as Matthew Petusik got his second personal foul.
Banks' free throw is up and good.
So a Camden spawn alone who caused a lot of havoc for both the inside guys as those passes he just kept putting a finger on or had his hand in there.
Banks missed the second free throw after getting the first, has 8 points. That's been his highest scoring game so far this season, the leading scorer from Southeast from a year ago. 42-26 is our score. It's a 16-point Southeast of Saline lead. There's a pass down low for Jamari Harris, and a shove in the back will be called against Eli Harris.
That's going to be Eli's second personal foul. Frank Wickert checks in for Hillsboro, and that'll give Grayson Ratzliff a break. Be interesting to see what Southeast Saline does now with Grayson on the bench with Eli Sawyer as the other big guy. Almost had a near steal there.
4:07 left to go. Southeast of Saline now playing defense, and Harris going at it again. Jamari against Eli, and another foul called against Eli Harris.
Just got to make sure that Eli stays his ground, not push, because Jamari is almost pushing him back as well.
Yep.
Tit for tat.
And now Brian Banks will get one here as he shoves Matthew Petusik in the back. That goes back to the first half. Those two have still not given up on each other.
Why would they?
Well, Brian has 3 now. Here's a pass in way up high for Hillsboro as we're halfway through this third quarter. It's been dominated by Southeast. Hillsboro scores their first points right there on a three-pointer from Duncan Duell, his first basket of the night. Gebhardt tried a lazy pass over to Eli Harris. It's taken away by Brecken Ratzliff. And Gebhardt goes up and blocks Ratzliff. Sees the layup away. Ball stays in bounds. Now it's Banks with it. Bryant across the lane to Sawyers. Sawyers gets to the rim and scores, and he's fouled. Eli Harris took 2 steps from the three-point line into the lane, leaned his body back in along the baseline, and somehow got that basket to go in. That was beautiful.
That sure was, but then why would you save the ball underneath your own basket like that and let Southeast Saline go on the open lane? But just a great break there for Southeast Saline as the foul is going to be on Jamari Harris, his second personal foul, who I thought was going to be on Matthew Petusik.
Yeah, I'm not so sure it shouldn't have, but that'll be the second on Jamari Harris. Banks will come out. That'll shield him from his 4th foul here, and Eli Sawyers makes the free throw. Back to a 16-point Southeast of Saline lead. That run for Southeast, by the way, was 17-0, dating back to late second quarter. Here's Brecken Ratzliff. His shot, 6 bounces off the rim, and it goes in. He has 9. Nobody in double-digit scoring so far for Hillsboro as they trail 45-31. Dakari Morical-Palmer, skip pass, nearly stolen away by Duncan Duell. Now Camden Spano-Lund will save it in front of the scorers table. Southeast has numbers briefly, but it's stolen from behind by Frank Weichert. And now a foul will be called against Southeast. That was the first turnover, by the way, for Southeast here in this third. They have 5 for the game.
That was on Jackson Gebhardt, his second personal foul.
3:05 left to go here in the third, 45-31. Southeast went almost the whole first half without leading. Then Luke Gebhardt gave him a 2-point lead on a 3-pointer. Underneath, Duncan Duell tried a reverse layup. That's no good. Jamari Harris with a putback. That's no good. He gets another attempt, and that's going to be a foul on Southeast of Saline. I think Jackson Gebhardt might have just got his 3rd. And it will be.
It is. Brings up two people for Southeast Saline have 3 personal fouls, Jackson and Bryant Banks.
Eli Harris in there too. There's 3 of them. Jamari Harris gets the first free throw to go. So far, he's 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 points. Second free throw on the way, and there it is.
Good.
The jinx.
You jinxed it. I don't say anything.
I don't do that on purpose. It just happens. Here's Jackson Gebhardt driving, and he gets called with a traveling violation after 2 Hillsboro players were reaching in. Not so sure about that call along the baseline. Just the second turnover for Southeast here in this third period. 2:39 left to play. 45-32. Inside. Hillsboro trying to pass it across the paint. It's going to be saved inside. Gebhardt tipped it to Eli Harris, and then Eli was fouled. It'll be the 16th foul against Hillsboro's. Each of these teams now on the edge of the bonus.
That'll be Matthew Patusic's third personal foul. That'll bring Grayson Ratzliff off the bench to replace Patusic.
It's Morikel Palmer, Luke Gebhardt as Jackson will come out, Eli Sawyers, Eli Harris, and Camden Spano-Lund. Cam will come from the corner all the way into the backcourt here to receive the pass from Nakari. 2.5 minutes left to go, third period. Southeast of Saline with a 13-point lead. Swing it over to Luke Gebhardt. In the corner now to Eli Harris. Harris tests the baseline. This Hillsboro team now in his zone defense.
They it's probably to protect their fouls that they have on the inside game.
Camden Spano-Lund up top. This Southeast team, though, has been super hot from the outside. They've made 3 3-pointers just in this quarter, but here's a deflection of the Eli Harris pass. Now this ball goes way up in the air. It ends up with Jamari Harris, who has the basketball, and he is going to be fouled on the floor just inside of the free throw line. 1-and-1 coming up for Jamari Harris.
Fouls on Camden Spano-Lund, his first personal foul. That'll send Jamari Harris to the line for Hillsboro to shoot 1-and-1.
So Jamari Harris to the free throw line. Just missed his first free throw after making his first 4 attempts. And we'll be shooting free throws for the last 10 minutes and 4 seconds of this game. Harris misses the front end of the 1-and-1, but Brecken Ratzliff gets the rebound. He'll play it out now to Frank Weichert. Weichert back to Brecken Ratzliff, who dances with the dribble between the circles, wants to drive, spin move. Camden Spano-Lund there defensively. They'll kick it out to Weichert for 3. That's no good, and another rebound that goes unclaimed by Southeast of Saline. Hillsboro keeps it on their offensive end for another attempt. Brecken Ratzliff for 3, misses badly, and now Nakari Morikel Palmer will claim the rebound. Long pass up the floor to Eli Sawyers. Sawyers going full blast, had to save it before it got to the baseline. Over to Camden Spano-Lund, 3-pointer won't go. Nakari with a tip attempt, that won't go. He was hammered from behind, and Bryson Flax going nuts on his sideline. I don't blame him. They're not getting the first or second foul that Southeast of Saline is having contact with. It's usually the third one that finally they're calling down here on the offensive end for Southeast.
Yeah, I don't see how they missed the first one when he got pushed and ball came out. But
yeah, he got hammered on that first attempt.
Couldn't even go up with it as much as he got hammered. He got going, but the foul's going to be on Jamari Harris's third personal foul.
He had to turn around and politely ask the Hillsboro player, "Sir, will you please get off my shoulder so I can get another rebound?" Front end of the free throws is missed by Nakari. Now the ball on the floor. Jamari Harris goes down after it. Now a timeout will be called by Hillsboro.
You can't go from your side to the back. That's going to be a call to walk there.
Yeah, 45-32. I believe this might be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it. Nope, full timeout. Hillsboro's going to burn a full here with 79 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Southeast leads by 13 here on KINA.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Kelly Kitchener today for a free personal protection review. When everything changes for you, visit Shelter Agent Kelly Kitchener.
At Commercial Tire Centers, we know you have many places to be and lots of things to see. Your tires are everything, and we are here to serve you. From the smallest lawnmower tire to passenger tires, farm tires, and the largest truck and commercial tires, call Commercial Tire. Oil changes, suspension service, alignment, too many things to mention. The trusted tire experts are at Commercial Tire Center.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Work hard, play hard. Good luck, Trojans from Roselawn Memorial Park in Salina. To learn more, visit roselawsalina.com.
Back at Hillsboro High School, closing minute and a quarter of the third quarter. 1:15 left to play here in the third. 45-32. Hillsboro and Southeast turning the heat up on each other here as we worked through the third period. Southeast came out and went on a big run. It was a 14-0 run to start the third quarter of action. Hillsboro trying to look for something inside here. Nothing working. It's Sawyers, a Luke Gebhardt, Nakari Morical Palmer, Grant Stump, and Camden Spano-Lund defensively for Southeast. Grayson Retzliff gets inside, took 2 jab steps, was blocked up top, and now a foul called by the official standing in front of the scores table. They'll call it on Eli Sawyers.
Eli Sawyers picked up a second personal foul. You almost thought that Grant Stump got him on the body besides Eli there.
49 seconds to go. Grayson Retzliff at the free throw line. Scores his first point of the night. First free throw's up and good. He becomes the 8th Hillsboro player to enter the scoring column, and he got them both. Now down to an 11-point Southeast lead. Southeast led by 16 at one point. Nakari Morical Palmer has it along the baseline, draws the defense, now plays it back out to Spano-Lund. Over to Luke Gebhardt. Back to Nakari between the circles. Camden looks along the baseline to Stump, now to Sawyers. Back door, here's Nakari with the left hand, and he scores. Good offense there by Southeast.
Sure was, and even got challenged by Jamari Harris, but Nakari went up there with the left-hand layup. If he went up to the right, would have got blocked there by Harris.
Nakari coming out now to challenge Brecken Ratzliff near the timeline. Now Nakari will meet him halfway. 12 seconds left to go. Southeast trying to protect a 13-point lead as we head to the fourth. Brecken Ratzliff now asking for a high screen. Jamari Harris will oblige up top. High pick and roll. Comes out to Grayson Ratzliff for 3, and he got it at the buzzer. Grayson Ratzliff makes it a 10-point game as we go to the break. In between the third and fourth quarters, you're listening to Trojan Basketball with Southeast of Saline, leading Hillsboro by 10, right here on KINA, brought to you by Harris Crop Insurance.
PRP, or platelet-rich plasma injection therapy, has received quite a bit of attention since its use by many professional athletes. Professional football players like Peyton Manning and Jamal Charles have used PRP therapy for sports injuries and to avoid surgery. But you don't have to be a world-class athlete with millions of dollars for this cutting-edge therapy. PRP is available to you in the Salina Pain Clinic. Call the doctors for a consultation and see if this treatment is right for you. See them at 200 South 5th in the Salina Surgical Arts Center.
When termites strike your home or business, you want to fight back with the best. Hasman Termite and Pest Control to the rescue. With over 57 years experience, they offer the best of options, including the new BASF High Precision Injection Treatment. Don't let termites get you down. With one phone call to Hasman's, they can put one in the win column for you. Call Hasman Termite and Pest Control today or visit HasmanTermite.com and follow them on Facebook.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Basketball on KINA.
Devin and Jathan back here at Hillsboro High School. Buckle up. We're going to have a good fourth quarter for you. Right now, Southeast of Saline leading by 10, but Hillsboro closing that gap up just a little bit. It once was a 16-point lead. 47-37. Hillsboro starts out with the basketball. Little hook shot inside. It looked like it rolled off the side of the hand from Matthew Patuchik, but it goes in. Now he has 9.
Great defense there by Brian Banks. So just going straight up, going against a challenging Patuchik there on that shot.
Again, nobody for Hillsboro has double digits in this game. Their scoring is really spread out. Luke Gebhardt out there with Jackson Gebhardt, Grant Stump, Bryant Banks, Camden Spano-Lund. They go mid-lane to Bryant Banks. He was going on, looked like he was going to try to get a shot up, and he lost the basketball. Third turnover of the half for Southeast. Now Patuchik all the way to the rim. Can't get that to go. It rolls off. Stump fighting for the rebound as him and Patuchik hit the deck. Now a long pass coming out from Luke Gebhardt to Jackson Gebhardt. Jackson, big hop into the lane, kicks it out to Spano-Lund. Now out to Bryant Banks. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Bryant looked to the bench as he shot that three-pointer, and he still drained it.
You think he's asking if it's okay to shoot the ball?
Maybe that's the key. He doesn't look at what you're shooting at. That works best for me sometimes. 50-39 now. Back to an 11-point lead after Hillsboro got within 8. And a three-pointer by Grayson Ratzliff. Boy, the 6'7" Grayson Ratzliff, right now the best three-point shooter for Hillsboro. Back to within 8 again. 6:27 left to play. 50-42. Southeast of Saline, leading a 3-2 Hillsboro Trojan team. Hillsboro playing defense here, trying to spread Southeast of Saline's offense out and around. Southeast being patient. Now Gebhardt, an open three from the corner. Got it to go. Jackson Gebhardt in double digits with 11. That's his first three-pointer of the night. 53-42. Back to a double-digit lead. Here's Grayson Ratzliff again, though. Wants another one. That's a heat check shot for Grayson. That won't go. And Camden Spano gets the rebound. He's double-teamed in the backcourt. Has to get it out to Luke Gebhardt, who comes to assist. Now Southeast has numbers. Luke all the way to the paint. Lost control momentarily. Now gets it out in the corner to Jackson Gebhardt. And a ball that goes out of bounds off of Jackson's forearm. It will go back over to Hillsboro. That's the fourth turnover of the half, 8th of the game for Southeast.
Just unfortunate there for Luke losing a handle. Thought we had good numbers and good momentum going there. Just lost the ball out of bounds. Just passed it to his brother, Jackson.
Eli Sawyer's back in for Grant Stumpf. Nakari Moriko-Palmer in for Luke Gebhardt. And a foul playing defense out top for Southeast.
Nakari Moriko-Palmer picks up his first personal foul. Brecken Ratzliff at the line to shoot 1-1 for Hillsboro.
First free throw attempts of the game for Brecken Ratzliff. Front end is up, and it rolls off no good. And look at Nakari just go over everybody for that rebound. Now Nakari going coast to coast. He has a hand in his back from Brecken Ratzliff. Now a near steal for Brecken Ratzliff, taken by Bryant Banks. Numbers again for Southeast, but the Trojans for Southeast not going to take advantage of it. They let Brecken Ratzliff get back into the mix here defensively. Here's Jackson Gebhardt driving. He'll kick it out to the right wing. Now back inside to Eli Sawyers. Backside pass. It was kind of a blind pass by Sawyers that time. But Camden Spano-Lund goes and bails him out. Inside, outside. Back to Spano-Lund, and his three-pointer's good. A Baker's dozen now. Cam has three three-pointers in the second half.
Bryson Flax didn't even look at the shot. Just put his arms down. Three-point shots going down as he was walking away. As Ratzliff's trying to take over the game here. Good driving in the lane. But can't trade 2 for 3s as Southeast Salene's doing a nice job on the three-point line.
Especially when you got to earn them at the free throw line. Brecken Ratzliff just missed the front end of a 1-and-1. That foul on Eli Sawyers was his third. 10 team fouls for Southeast of Saline. They're past the limit. Free throws up and good. 56-43. Southeast leading by a Baker's dozen here. 4:49 left to play. Ratzliff's second free throw up and good. He's the only Hillsboro player in double digits. 56-44. Here's Sawyers in the backcourt. Off to Nakari Moriko-Palmer. He looked at the rim on the right-hand side. Now he's going to retreat and come out. Sawyers has it. He wants to drive against a couple of Hillsboro Trojans, and he's stripped away by Matthew Patuchik. Fifth turnover of the half for Southeast. Brecken Ratzliff gets inside. A leaner with the left hand, and he scores. You got to be kidding me. That was a great shot by Brecken Ratzliff. And he will have a chance to earn 3 the hard way.
Foul's going to be on Jackson Gebhardt, his 4th personal foul. Big foul there against Southeast of Saline. Ratzliff at the line for the three-point opportunity.
Free throw up off the front of the rim, no good. Nakari again up there in solo company with nobody else grabbing that rebound. Sawyers across the paint, over to Jackson Gebhardt, who scores. Gebhardt with 5 in the 4th. He has 13 for the game. 58-46. Here's a backdoor cut. Patuchik taken away, though, by Bryant Banks. Banks up the floor, 2-on-2, all the way to the cup. And it's going to be a blocking foul.
Better be.
Still not making a call here.
No arm movement or nothing, just the whistle. Must have just had to call something there.
Finally at the table, they call a defensive foul, a block against Duncan Duell.
Bryant Banks at the line for Southeast, shooting 2.
First free throw on the way. Got it to go. 4 points in the quarter for Bryant Banks, 12 for the game. As I said earlier, it's biggest offensive output of the night. Now Matthew Patuchik getting reprimanded by the officials. We said him and Bryant have been going at it all night. Bryant's at the free throw line with a big smile on his face currently.
He almost like if he was saying something there too.
Banks free throw, up and good. Sometimes after these games like this that are a little chippy, social distancing's good where you don't have to shake hands.
They still got 4 minutes left here, Devin.
There's a three-pointer in the corner by Duncan Duell. It's up and good. He hasn't done a whole lot offensively for his team, but he has hit 2 key three-pointers here in this second half. 60-49 is our score. A full timeout taken We'll take it as well. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Southeast leads it by 11 on KINA.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at SalinaPaintballComplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
The Appliance Center. It's where you go to shop for washers, dryers, kitchen appliances, furniture, pellet grills, TVs, and so much more. If you are looking for a local, family-owned business, visit the Appliance Center. We're in the big red and white building on South Broadway in Salina. Come experience the Appliance Center difference.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Three-point shooting has been a big key to Southeast of Saline's success in establishing this 11-point lead so far tonight. The Trojans from Southeast have hit 9 3-pointers, while Hillsboro has just 4. Excuse me, they have 6. It's 9-6.
Oh.
Now Southeast turns it over off the inbounds. The rebound up for question now. Nakari had it, and then he stripped away. And there will be a foul called here against Hillsboro, I think.
I don't know. Tusik's going to the line.
Foul. Yeah, Hillsboro's lining up around the free throw line. That foul is on Hillsboro. It's blue basketball. Everybody's lining up for free throws, and we should be going the other way.
Duncan Duell picked up his second personal foul. He was at the line, thinking he was shooting. Trying to still argue to figure out what was going on, because he's the one that reached in and got the arm chop. Nakari will be on the other side, shooting 1-1.
Nakari, 6 points. This will be the last 1-1 of the game. After this, both teams will be in the double bonus. And Nakari misses the front end here. We talked about the lack of success at the free throw line so far early on in this young season for Southeast of Saline, and it continues here. 60-49, 3:43 left to go. Southeast of Saline leading by 11. Boy, this would be a big, big win if they can beat this team from Hillsboro here on the road. Oh, now a pass that should have went out of bounds. It hit the official and stays in bounds, the official part of the playing field. Hillsboro benefits from that one. And they're going to score 2 off the drive. On the putback that time is Tristan Reed. Boy, that's really unfortunate.
That was. I mean, they had a turnover there. Just referee was standing right by the coach and bounced right back in bounds for him.
There's a drive and a shot put up by Eli Sawyers. It's good. The unfortunate thing about that, if that official wasn't so cushy, that ball would have bounced off and went out of bounds, but it just hit him and died right there on the court.
It did.
62-51 our score, so another full timeout by Southeast. 3:10 left to go, and we'll take it. It's Phillips Seed Farms helps bring you high school basketball here on KINA.
Exit 14 Restaurant in Gypsum, Kansas is cooking up something amazing today. Whether you want to order from our menu or try one of our delicious daily specials, Exit 14 adding a salad bar to their mix. Try one of the scrumptious desserts. Exit 14 is open for lunch Tuesday through Saturday and dinner Thursday through Saturday. Head out to try Prime Rib Night last Saturday of the month and open for Chicken Dinner Day on the first Sunday of the month. Exit 14, 512 Maple, Gypsum, Kansas. Good food, good people, great time.
At home or on the road, K4 Garage will keep you moving. With over 12 years of mechanic experience, owner Nick Trout will diagnose and repair your engine to keep you in the game. Full service gas, diesel, or tires. K4 Garage also has a fully stocked convenience store with snacks and drinks. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday from 9 until 3. Trust K4 Garage with keeping you on the road. And if it has oil, they can change it at K4 Garage in Gypsum.
This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
62-51, Southeast of Saline with a double-digit lead as we approach the 3-minute mark of this game. Southeast on defense, Hillsboro with the basketball in the deficit. Both these teams in the double bonus situation as far as team fouls go. Up top with the basketball, Dylan Bolt has it. Now he'll dump it off, get it back, drive, shoot, and score. Dylan Bolt's second basket of the day. And it's back to a 9-point Southeast of Saline lead. 2:45 left to play. Jackson Gebhardt with it. Off to Camden Spano Lund. A little token head and shoulder fake from the 3-point line. They'll give it up to Nakari Morical Palmer. Those two playing catch now on the far side. Nakari steps in. to the paint, top of the circle in the keyhole. Now plays it back out. Bryant Banks, now a skip pass. Southeast might just be trying to shorten this game, Jathan, and take some time off the clock, looking for a layup.
Ooh.
And a foul called against Hillsboro.
You can call that a foul, and then the rest of the game go hacking away. As that foul is going to be on Tristan Reed, his 4th personal foul. But, yeah, that's what I thought so, too. Sally Saline was just going to milk the clock, let that clock roll down. They'll send Eli Sawyers to the line for Southeast.
Sawyers at the line, misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Or, excuse me, it's a double bonus. He will get a second shot. 2 for 4 from the free throw line so far is Eli Sawyers. Second free throw on the way. Missed that one as well. Here in the fourth quarter, Southeast of Saline 2 of 5 from the free throw line. 2:15 left to go. Grayson Retzliff faked a three-pointer. Now he wants to drive. He's going to score, and the foul call. Boy, little to no contact on the inside, and you mentioned it on the other end, Jathan. It's these players go along all game long, basically getting their arms ripped off. Then all of a sudden, everything is a foul as we get in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's Eli Sawyers picked up his 4th personal foul there. Retzliff at the line to finish up the three-point play, which he does. Grayson Retzliff.
Now a 2-possession game as Hillsboro's back within 6. 62-56. 2:05 left to play. Jackson Gebhardt with the basketball. In the middle of the floor now to Nakari Morico-Palmer. Now another pass that's swatted and taken away by Hillsboro. Here come the Hillsboro Trojans as they try to protect their home floor. Grayson Retzliff pulls up from 3, and he drained it. Boy, he has been a problem from behind the three-point line here in this second half. That's his 3rd one, and he's also 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Hillsboro back within 3, 62-59.
Southeast Saline still need to put their pedal to the metal on this offensive side as this settling back's kind of just slowed them hold down where they were working better, pushing the ball, pushing it up the court.
Yeah, they're not looking to score, and that's really coming back to bite them here in this game. Gebhardt with it now, top of the circle, 1:20 left to go. Still a 3-point lead here by Southeast. Camden Spano-Lund with it. He wants to drive, ball poked out from behind. Now it's saved up to Brecken Retzliff. He's going to go up to score a layup, and he does. Another turnover by Southeast of Saline, and Brecken Retzliff and his Hillsboro teammates just slowly killing Southeast here. They've got this lead, which was once 16 points, all the way down to 1.
We're going to get a foul here.
And now Eli Sawyers fouled in front of the scorer's table. He'll step to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Be Tristan Reed. That's going to be his 5th personal foul.
So Tristan Reed will foul out. Duncan Duell will come in. Reed goes to the bench for good with 5 points. Eli Sawyers at the free throw line for 2. 14 points so far for Eli. Free throws up, and it's no good. He's missed 3 in a row.
Leaving points at the charity stripe has been horrendous this week. Not alone just this game.
Again, it's really been that way all season. Second free throw, Sawyer's able to get that one. A 2-point Southeast lead. 56 seconds left to go, 63-61. There's a drive and a shot put up by Grayson Retzliff, which is good. And we are tied. 63 all. 40 seconds left to play. Jackson Gebhardt with the basketball. See what Southeast wants to do here. They're going to call a timeout with 35 seconds left to go, and all the momentum right now lays in the lap of the Hillsboro Trojans. A full timeout, we'll take it as well. 35 seconds left to go. Southeast with the ball, 35 seconds when we come back here on KINA.
Hi, this is Amanda with Accessible Home Care. Accessible Home Care is proud to be your locally owned Central Kansas home health agency. We are proudly serving patients within 100 miles of Salina from our Salina, Junction City, and Minneapolis offices. Whether it be skilled nursing or therapy needs or helping our patients with day-to-day tasks, call us today to learn more about how our services can keep you or your loved ones healthy at home. Check out our website at accessiblehc.com. Accessible Home Care, where our communities are our priority.
Suburban Appliance Center is your official dealer for Traeger grills. Check out this 6-in-1 versatile unit that grills, bakes, smokes, roasts, braised, and barbecues. Suburban is your exclusive dealer for the Traeger Timberline series, and they have your Traeger spices too. Suburban Appliance Center. They are locally owned and they offer appliance brands like Amana, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, and of course Maytag. Suburban also offers exceptional service. Suburban Appliance Center, 1900 South 9th.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Basketball on KINA.
Out of the timeout, Southeast of Saline running a 3-guard dribble weave. They've taken the clock all the way down to 16 points, and they're going to burn another timeout. This is interesting to me, Jathan, because Bryson Flax and I had this conversation after the Sacred Heart game. I remember I made the comment with about a minute and a half left of, with that much time on the clock, I know it's not fan-friendly, but it's a tie game. Southeast of Saline had the basketball. Do you take it all the way down there and play for one last shot? The worst thing that happens is you don't give the basketball back to Sacred Heart, and you get overtime. That's the absolute worst thing that can happen with you in that situation. With the Sacred Heart game, Southeast got the clock all the way down to 30. Sacred Heart kicked the ball, went out of bounds. Southeast had it for a chance to score, and Bryson told me, he said, I should have called a timeout with 30 seconds left to reload and get another play in there. We have seen him now in this situation take a timeout with about 40 seconds left. His team comes out, they look for a couple things, they run some more time off the clock. Now he takes another timeout with 16 seconds on the clock. Southeast does have the arrow if there's a tie-up and a dual possession. Both teams are in the double bonus.
And I wasn't there at the Saturday game against Sacred Heart, but the momentum right now is I wouldn't want to go to overtime with Hillsboro.
No.
I mean, try to win it now, get it done here with 16 seconds left. But I mean, that's the difference between this game here. I mean, momentum's definitely changed to Hillsboro's side, and calling those two timeouts kind of settled them down a little bit, and it's kind of re-honed Southeast Saline here to finish up this game.
16.3 on the clock. It's Morical Palmer, Jackson Gebhardt, Eli Sawyers, Bryant Banks, Camden Spano Lund on the floor for Southeast. Gebhardt has it in his hands. Both teams in the double bonus. 63-63. They go high post entry to Bryant Banks. Now out to Jackson Gebhardt. Clock down to 7. Back into Bryant. Senior leans, turns, shoots, can't score. Clock down to 5. Matthew Patucci has it. Long pass down the floor with 3 seconds left. Here's a shot by Bolt at the buzzer. He hit the top of the backboard, and we are going to overtime. 63-63. Southeast had a look. Their look was better probably than Hillsboro's, and we are at the end of regulation. A timeout, and back with more Trojan basketball. Hillsboro and Southeast going to overtime, brought to you by Phillips Seed Farms in Hope, Assyria, and Tesket.
Home matters. That's why at Kansas Wesleyan, we've offered new scholarships designed to help you get a great education right here in Salina. The Saline County Scholarship is a $70,000 award for any new undergraduate student who resides in or comes from a school in Saline County. There's also the Ad Astra Scholarship, a $60,000 award for any new students who are Kansas residents. For more information, please visit kwu.edu/admissions. That's kwu.edu/admissions.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
63 all. These two teams battling it out. They both had pretty big leads in this game. Hillsboro's biggest lead was 7. Southeast of Saline's biggest lead was 16. And here we are now going to overtime. 63 all. 4 minutes up on the clock. And we'll go to the arrow to start overtime here. No jump balls in 2020. And Southeast of Saline owns the arrow. They will start out with the basketball. Devin Haney along with Jathan Show. Glad you could join us on a special Thursday night of Southeast of Saline basketball here on KINA. Also live streaming video on SalinaPost.com. Southeast starts out with the ball. Same 5 on the floor that they ended regulation with. Nakari Morical Palmer has it between the rings. Now if you're Southeast, Jathan, how do you shift from running out the clock to going and having to get points? And a near steal by Matthew Patucci.
By not knocking the scoreboard over. But, I mean, you just got to get back to where they were in the third quarter, in that fourth quarter here. Third quarter here for Southeast Saline, just attacking the rim, attacking the ball, and going up strong and trying to find open shot, work the ball around on the offensive side.
Yeah, Southeast got very passive with about 3 minutes left in this game, and they did little to no scoring. They got a free throw from Eli Sawyers in that sequence, but now they are fighting just to get the ball into the paint and do something positive here offensively. Jackson Gebhardt gets inside the paint, tries to twist his body around and get a layup at the rim, and 6'7" Grayson Retzliff there to turn him away. 3:12 left to play in overtime. 63-63 our score. Hillsboro now with their first possession of the extended period. Duncan Duell has it. Now to the right-hand side. Grayson Ratzliff. And for his shooting, I have a feeling we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Grayson Ratzliff in this game. Here's Brecken Ratzliff driving. Puts a shot up. That's no good. Grayson Ratzliff goes over the top of Nakari Morical-Palmer and puts it back in the cup. Grayson Ratzliff with another basket. And Hillsboro leads by 2.
That fourth quarter, he tore it apart with those 2 3-pointers and one basket.
Southeast nearly lost it out of bounds, and they do. A turnover here for Southeast of Saline. Their 12th of the game. And now they're forced to play defense with 2:31 left to go on the clock. All of a sudden, Hillsboro not in any hurry here. They're walking it up across the timeline as Brecken Ratzliff has it. Patuchik in there, Grayson Ratzliff, also Dylan Bolt, and Duncan Duell off the bench. He is the only non-starter on the floor right now for either team. So really, foul trouble hasn't been an issue as of yet. There are a couple of guys that have 4 fouls. Brecken Ratzliff up top now. His fancy ball handling and his ball handling skills will help you tremendously in a game of keep away when you're running the clock down. Jackson Gebhardt trying to take it away from him, and he commits his 5th foul. That was just silly. Jackson Gebhardt should have never put himself in a position like that, and he fouls out. 13 points.
Like you said, Jackson with his 5th personal foul, and he's got 30 seconds here for Bryson to replace Jackson with. And that'll bring in Eli Harris.
So Harris will come in for Jackson Gebhardt, who fouls out with 13 points. Brecken Ratzliff to the free throw line, and his first free throw is up and good. Brecken Ratzliff can extend this game now to 2 possessions if he makes this free throw. It's too strong, no good. Brian Banks with the rebound. 66-63, 152 left to go here in the overtime period. Nakari Morical-Palmer has it up top. Now to Camden Spano-Lund. Brian Banks over the top of the defense. Now to Eli Sawyers. Backdoor to Nakari. Now back to Spano-Lund. These guys are playing skip passes over the top of the defense, but their passes are hanging so much in the air they don't have a chance for a 3. Here's Banks now on a guarded 3. That's not going to go. Nakari fighting for the rebound, and he can't bring it in either. Slob passes are going to help the defense move and get to the spot. They're just not creating shots for each other.
Yeah, they're wide open when they get it, but there is a crisp pass that would have a good shot for in the corner, but those lobs give time for the defense to show up.
66-63 now. Hillsboro probably even more interested in melting this clock away as they lead by 3 with 1:04 left. Here's a ball in the backcourt now. Patucci going after it. Nakari hits the deck, diving for it. Now back the other way. Hillsboro has numbers, but they're not interested. Pulling it out near the timeline is Dylan Bolt. He's going to get now to the free throw line. Played out to Brecken Ratzliff. 47 seconds left on the clock. A 3-point lead here still by Hillsboro with the basketball. Clock down to 42. Here's Patuchik driving to the paint. Now he's going to turn and play it all the way back out near the timeline to Brecken Ratzliff. And finally a foul called there for Southeast of Saline by Brian Banks. And Bryson Flax is hot. He was asking his team to foul for a good 25 seconds.
So it'll be a 4th personal foul on Brian Banks. Sending Ratzliff back to the line to shoot 2.
First free throw's on its way, and it's good. (67-63). There's 2 possessions now. And extending that by another point. Southeast coming down the floor. Camden Spano-Lund gets into the paint. He's going to shoot 2 and make it a 3-point game once again. A full timeout, 26.7 seconds left. 68-65 Hillsboro by a bucket here on KINA.
Don't get caught on empty. Fill up on all your basic needs at Asaria Oil and Hardware. We want to be sure all our Trojans are fueled up for the big game. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, start with a full tank of gas for your car or your belly. Get your favorite pizza and snacks to have enough stamina to get that Trojan win. Asaria Oil and Hardware, located in Asaria at the corner of Center and Main. We'll fill you up.
One call will do it all. With Will, there's a way.
If you stand in front of your electrical panel and you see the old type screw-in fuses or breakers that haven't even been made since the 1950s, maybe it's time you give Will Electric a call and let me come out and give you an estimate to update your electrical service. Call Will Electric, 823-8286.
One call will do it all. With Will, there's a way.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
26.7 left on the clock. Hillsboro with a 3-point lead and the basketballs. Patuchik tries to play an inbounds. He does so to Brecken Ratzliff. Now Ratzliff driving down the right-hand sideline, makes his way back to the middle of the floor. Camden Spano one there trying to get the basketball away from him. And Brecken Ratzliff, with all those ball-handling skills, just basically going to force Southeast of Saline to foul him and go to the free throw line with 14.5 seconds left.
Yeah, just unfortunate. I was going over the percentages of the free throw shooters for Hillsboro, and the worst one you wouldn't have the ball would have been Patuchik at the line. It's 50% for the year. But when you have a ball handler like Ratzliff at the helm, it's kind of hard.
But you know what? When you say that and you look at who the inbounder was, he didn't have a chance to get the ball because it was Patuchik. They had everybody else on the floor. They didn't want him to have the ball on the court of play. 70-65. Brecken Ratzliff made both free throws. Now 10 seconds left to go in this game. Camden Spano one. It's a three-pointer, and he's been the offensive threat for Southeast here in this overtime period. He makes it a 2-point game with 6.8 left to play and another full timeout. We'll take it. 6.8 seconds left. We'll round this one out when we come back here on KINA.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Led by orthopedic surgeons Drs. Timothy Hawks and Travis Rump and sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists, we are ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
They're coming. Company is coming for the holidays.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And Addison.
The holiday season is right around the corner. Let Merry Maids take the stress out of your holidays and clean your house from top to bottom before your big event. Merry Maids furnishes all of our own cleaning supplies, and all of our work is guaranteed.
Call Merry Maids today to schedule your holiday cleaning before it's too late. Find us on Facebook. We're at merrymaids.com. Merry Maids in Salina and Abilene.
Merry Maids. Relax. It's done.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
A 2-point game, 70-68. Hillsboro with the inbounds as they're 94 feet away from their basket. Patuchik's trying to inbound here. They get it into Grayson Ratzliff, and he is fouled. Quick foul by Southeast. That was key. They only let a second go off the clock. 5.7 now, and we go the other way for Grayson Ratzliff shooting free throws. So far this evening, he is 3 of 3.
Fouls on Eli Harris, his fourth personal foul.
What I thought was key in this game, though, Jathan, is third quarter and fourth quarter, Grayson Ratzliff hit 3 3-pointers. That really helped his team get back into this one. First free throw is good. He's made it a 3-point game. This one could ice it. 5.7 left. This could make it a 2-possession game. Free throw up, and it rattles out. Southeast has a chance. Here comes Nakari Morikel-Palmer to half court. Now to Bryant Banks. It's tapped out of bounds. Clock still running, and 4/10 left on the clock. Probably a suspect pass there to Bryant, who was in a crowd. And now a timeout is going to be called by Hillsboro. We'll keep it right here and take a check at the Bennington State Bank scoreboard. Earlier, the Kansas Jayhawks beat Texas Tech on the road in men's basketball 58-57. Also, the Southeast of Saline girls took a loss to a state-ranked Hillsboro team, 53-42. We have basketball action again for you tomorrow, and it's kind of a split bill just because of games that Southeast of Saline wasn't supposed to have. We will have a girls-only matchup at Southeast of Saline, JV at 5, varsity at 6:30, as Southeast of Saline took on a date with the Rossville Bulldogs. That will be on the campus of SES. We'll have that broadcast for you right here on KINA, and the guys will be on the road at Beloit. We'll have that broadcast for you as well. They're gunning for a varsity start time of around 7:30 in Beloit. We'll have that for you, video and audio streaming on SalinaPost.com. So 2 ways that you can watch and or hear the Trojans tomorrow as they split up. Girls at home against Rossville, boys on the road against Beloit in a league contest that is very, very important.
And that just be a fun game to out at Southeast Saline as Rossville, the Lady Bulldogs, come to Southeast of Saline.
Nakari trying to inbound it, 0.4 of a second. Camden Spano-Lund gets the catch, and boy, just to turn and get a shot off is impossible with 0.4 of a second left, and that will be the end of this game. In overtime, Hillsboro holds off Southeast of Saline 70-68. Southeast of Saline now moves their record to 1-4 on the season. They will play Beloit tomorrow on the road in Beloit. And another victory for Hillsboro. They lost their first two. Now they're winners of 4 in a row as they go to 4-2 on the season. 71-68 in overtime. Back with postgame. It's brought to you by L&L Advisors with 3 locations. 71-68 in overtime. Hillsboro beats Southeast of Saline here on KINA.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and their second location in the Central Mall in Salina, and a new location in McPherson, based on honesty and trust. Contact L&L Advisors today.
'Twas prior to Christmas, and all through the land, husbands were nervy, for no gift had been planned. The lady so precious will certainly sneer. Thank goodness, Vernon Jewelers is here. Right now, save 20% off store-wide at Vernon Jewelers. Excludes loose diamonds, repairs, and special orders. Leaving the store, he gloats with a smile because of Vernon's. I bet she'll keep me a while. Vernon Jewelers, 123 North Santa Fe, downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
One call will do it all. With Will, there's a way.
If you stand in front of your electrical panel and you see the old type screw-in fuses or breakers that haven't even been made since the 1950s, maybe it's time you give Will Electric a call and let me come out and give you an estimate to update your electrical service. Call Will Electric, 823-8286.
One call will do it all. With Will, there's a way.
When it's time to get your vehicle winterized, Home Automotive Center in Abilene and Salina are here to take care of you. Those harsh winter conditions are just around the corner, and you don't want to get caught unprepared. We'll thoroughly check everything from wiper blades, fluid levels, and brakes to tires, heaters and defrosters, making sure your vehicle is safe and ready for winter. And with 2 locations, we're always close by to serve you. Come get your vehicle checked today at either Home Automotive Center location. You'll be glad you did.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship, and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
At United Capital Management of Kansas, Inc., we have seen communities come together and businesses using creativity and ingenuity to not only survive during uncertainty, but thrive. At United Capital Management, we have a positive outlook for 2021 and look forward to assisting you with your financial plan. Our new location is 227 North Santa Fe in downtown Salina. Call United Capital Management today to schedule a meeting over the phone, on Zoom, or in person. 785-823-7900. Or visit our website, ucmofkansas.com.
Time now for the Trojan postgame show on KINA. Stick around for the game recap, final stats, and reaction from the coach. This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
Boy, great game here in Hillsboro, but another tough one for Southeast of Saline to swallow. A 71-68 victory by the Hillsboro Trojans over Southeast of Saline in overtime. Let's go over scoring for you for Southeast of Saline. A new career high, Jathan, by Camden Spano-Lund.
And that's just where having him come off the bench and come back to almost where he was last year was just nice to see with the three-point shots and opening it up, but just being on the defensive side, being aggressive in that third quarter where Southeast Saline just was dishing it out to anything they wanted to Hillsboro. But just give Camden a lot of credit for keeping at it and going strong at the rim.
Scoring was spread out in this game for Southeast of Saline. Cam had 18, a new career high, 15 for Eli Sawyers, 13 for Bryant Banks, 13 for Jackson Gebhardt, 6 points for Nakari Moriko Palmer, 3 for Luke Gebhardt. For the Hillsboro Trojans, leading all scorers tonight was Brecken Ratzliff, 20 points for him, 19 points for Grayson Ratzliff, and then 9 points for Matthew Patuchik, 6 points off the bench for Duncan Duell and Jamari Harris, 5 points for Tristan Reed, 4 points for Dylan Bolt, and 2 points for Frank Weichert. Free throw shooting looked like this. Southeast of Saline, 8 of 16, and really in the fourth quarter, they killed themselves at the line. 3 of 7 where they had a chance to put it away in the fourth quarter. They end up 8 of 16 for the game, 16 of 23 for the game for the Hillsboro Trojans. Turnovers nearly even, and this is a little surprising to me, the pace and the physicality and just kind of the chippiness of what this game was. I had 12 turnovers for Southeast of Saline, 11 for Hillsboro, and Hillsboro wins at 71-68 in overtime. They go to 4-2 now on the season. They are winners of 4 in a row, while Southeast of Saline drops to 1-4. Other scores from tonight as we check the Bennington State Bank scoreboard. The Southeast of Saline girls took a loss to Hillsboro, 53-42, and the Kansas Jayhawks tonight beat Texas Tech 58-57 on one of the last possessions of the game. I imagine Bryson Flax will have a lengthy conversation with his team in the locker room. We will save our post-game conversation for tomorrow. We'll talk to Bryson as his guys get ready to head to Beloit to take on the Trojans. I want to thank you for joining us for Southeast of Saline Trojan basketball. Once again, a clean sweep for Hillsboro here on their home floor. For Big Sam Pretty, Jathan Show, I'm Devin Haney saying thank you for joining us for Southeast of Saline Trojan basketball. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.
In Obama's